Hey, everybody, it's day 7.
The seventh day.
Snark Week comes to a close.
I don't know if you can hear the pain in our voices.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Connor hit triple puberty last night.
Hey, yeah, what's up? No, I'm 29, and I'm here for, I'm just buying one beer. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's me, Con Diesel.
Yeah, of course I'm paying for this beer in quarters, local liquor store cashier.
Yeah, all of Connor's sleeves left overnight.
Yeah. So, yeah, we did this episode late night last night. It's the wild one I think we were all waiting for.
Yeah, all of the snark meltdown you guys have been asking for really just coagulated into day 7.
I mean, it started off pretty lackluster, and then we got into a fight and had a party. So,
you're going to hear a weak joke off. A pretty fun now is not the time. A mailbag that cuts out very abruptly because shit got real weird off mic.
Yeah, and then
a bunch of roommates show up, and it turns into the end of SNL.
Yeah, and then we got pizza at 4 a.m. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. Thank you genuinely to everybody who's been listening along to Snark Week, who's been tweeting us nice stuff, who's been sending us goofy photoshops.
Yeah,
it's been a blast. It's really it's kept us continuing through this gauntlet of creativity or whatever this is.
Yeah, but we all the dumb shit we do, we only do because we think you guys are going to like it. You guys are very cool, very supportive, and this has been honestly so much more fun than last Snark Week.
It's absolutely more fun.
Fucking blast. It's been a blast with meltdowns, but it's been a fucking blast. It's all been fucking worth it, and we're just. I'm real stoked that people just enjoy Snark Week and you guys were excited about it because it makes me excited about it, makes us excited about it.
Oh, me too, man. Thanks to all of our new patrons, 33 since I'm looking at it right now. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Which is really helpful because, I mean, we're still poor as shit and Keith got his laptop stolen in the very beginning of this whole week.
Yeah, and I know we plug the Patreon a lot and it feels a little lame to hear us keep asking for money, but it really does help us be able to focus as much time as we do on this show to not have to go out and get a real boy job.
Just saying thank you for giving a shit, and if you don't have the money, I totally get it.
Yeah, we're not going to.
But yeah, that's those. I will just, I guess, remind we do have 7 shows, and we're going to start booking guests and all the bonus contents now.
Yeah, they make
it a lot more fun.
We get to introduce you to other new people.
Yeah, we're going to have some more homies on the show. It's nice.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, it's sort of a farm team for people you guys want to see more of. But,
so well, thank you very much for that, and we also got the fucking magnets are coming in soon that we're going to send out for next year. The calendar magnets with the Mark Malloy's Anime Emporium tentacle,
which are so fucking
graphic.
Yeah. The Mean Boys Meanies are coming soon.
Those are coming soon. Keep your eyes peeled to the
we'll
fucking social media
for
the
Snark Week tweet contest in a day or two.
Yeah,
we'll do that via
some
tweet. Probably.
Yeah, we got in there.
Yeah, there's some great ones. We got to sift through, make sure we didn't miss anything genius. But I think we know who wins.
Yeah, I think we got a good idea. So we'll go look at that. We got Keith's mom coming up on Christmas.
Yep,
make sure you go back to the Reddit and ask questions for that, right?
I think that thread got buried, but we'll pull it up to the top. But yeah, leave a question in the. Sorry, now I'm doing it.
Oh wow!
On the I know, God, the shoes on the other fat.
The shoes in the other neck.
Go over to the subreddit. Leave a question for my mom. Boy, can you tell we're tired?
Yeah. So that'll be a lot of fun. That's coming out Christmas Day, and then we'll be back with more Mean Boys next year.
Yeah.
Wow, going into year 4 of this operation.
That's insane.
I know.
Yeah, I don't.
Year 3, I guess. Right. We've been doing it almost 3 full years. So it'll be 3 full years.
3 full years in January.
It's 3 full years now because this is when we started recording the pilots. That
I think we released our first one January 3rd or some shit.
Yeah.
It's really crazy because I remember for the first 6 episodes I would come in and be like, well, surely we're not going to do this again next week.
No, yeah. And now it's been next week, 150 weeks?
Yeah, it's been fucking next week for 8 days in a row.
Yeah. No, I remember the first time listening to it because I was friends with both of you. I was like, this is dumb, but I like it.
Yeah.
And then
that's how I feel about it most of the time.
Yeah. Oh, and what I didn't realize since being a part of it is how dumb it truly is.
Yeah, well, it's funny because it's like you listening to it and going this is dumb, but this isn't bad. It's like if you kind of enjoyed the show Super Jail, and then they're like, hey, you want to be an executive producer and have people tweet you questions about this every day?
Yeah, how would you like for this to be a huge part of your identity?
Yeah, how would you like to be shackled to this for the rest of your days?
Well, we are proud to have you as a cabin boy upon this Titanic we've built.
Yeah, dude, I've never been. I'm so glad you decided to stow away.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to make it about me, but I genuinely enjoyed doing the show. It's so much. It's fun.
Yeah, I think we're all in some nice boy kumbaya energy.
Yeah,
right now.
no, you guys are my best friends, and we just get to be fucking dipshit dicks for fucking and people enjoy it, and that's bizarre to me. You know?
Yeah, we do make an illegal immigrant salary calling each other names, and I think we should appreciate that.
It's pretty tight. It's, we are very lucky that any of you like this.
Yeah, so thanks for that, for giving us purpose.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got our next iTunes review challenge. So far, we've gotten 0 reviews.
Yeah.
So, which I'm shocked by because I thought that this was a very generous and brave idea. Tom is.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be tased by chowder. I don't understand.
We can get a guy in a suit costume to tase you.
Yeah. It's
really just turn it into a bad Red Hot Chili Peppers music video. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, 500, we're going to let Tom get tased on at a live show. Leave us an iTunes review. Tell us why you should be the one to tase Tom.
Yeah.
And we will probably be announcing the Tase Tom video challenge officially.
That's
going to
be the most fun fucking week of the whole show is the review the Tase video dating submissions.
Yeah, really
that's going to be a middle
that.
segment.
And that'll happen probably when we're out on tour next year. So if you want to come see us in your neck of the woods, fill out that tour sheet. We haven't been plugging it as much lately, but we're pretty much as soon as this wraps up, we'll probably start sending booking emails and locking in those dates and trying to get some
I miss being on the road and meeting you guys.
I know, yeah. I miss. I haven't. No one's handed me a cardboard box full of a present I don't want. It's kind of insulting lately. It's my favorite thing. We're like, hey, I got you a cake that says "gay" on it. Whoa,
cool. Guess I'm responsible for this cake.
Yeah, no, I love you guys. What else? Fucking all the shows are up on YouTube, and you can listen to them there.
Yeah, or on Spotify. Obviously, find us.
You probably know that, but just go give us a sub over on the tube. Let's start competing with Mr. Beast. He's only got 12 million more than us. I think we could probably catch up.
Yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
Follow us on all the socials, and follow all our guests on all the socials. If you dug them, send them a nice message, and let them know they didn't waste their time by almost getting stabbed walking to the house.
Please, any guests you like, please follow them on social media. Please tweet them that you enjoyed them as a guest, so that people know that we're not lying to them when we have people who listen to this show.
Yeah, I know. That would help.
Yeah. And if you tweet
it's kind of popular, I swear.
Yeah, when you tweet at them, they're more likely to come back, and
Yeah.
So please do that. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wake up and then finish doing these sketches. But right now, enjoy the beginning of this haphazard episode with my friend yours, Ramsey Badawi.
Hi, and welcome to the Mean Boys podcast. The void is real, and I don't like touching it.
I'm Connor McSpadden.
I'm Ramsey Badawi.
I'm Keith Carey.
And I'm
just trying to get my kids back. Tom's divorced dad swag has been escalating with each day of Snark Week.
Yeah. It's kids back hat on, meth back hat off. It is.
Yeah, this is a man who has a look that says, "I wear cargo shorts to court."
Yes. Well, also with your hair, with your hat off, you do kind of look like wow, that cancer patient is getting it. Good for you.
You have the sketchy vibe of somebody who will one day work for Ramsey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing what?
Oh, I'd
who
be
could
honored.
say? Nothing good.
All right, I had to buy the Tupperware up front, but listen to this.
All right, it's the Herbalife of vape juice.
What you don't understand is it's really about the notes you're not tasting.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Yeah, Ramsey, you're going to open that Tesla store in what used to be an open mic in Orange County, Max Bloom's.
Yes.
You're going to have one Tesla in
I'm going
there,
to I'm going to open up a Tesla store in downtown Fullerton where it used to be Max Bloom's.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, Arts District, lots of bars and finger foods
Yes.
and fun nightlife, and then just the people just walking past the car they'll never own because they're liberal arts students.
What is your logic here?
I just kind of like the idea of opening up a Tesla store somewhere where like a community gem used to be. Like I like
what's the most crass invasion?
Yes, absolutely.
This is really the financial equivalent of just desecrating a corpse.
I think to myself, if this was your childhood home, what would you be most bummed out to see?
Yeah.
I like to walk into the Tesla store and say, "Do you guys have any other ones in the back that I can see?"
And it's not even something like gross, like a brothel or like a drug den, because people might enjoy that by accident. This is something not one person will have a good time because you did this.
This is literally the only people who go to Tesla, I think, stores are people who are like, "Hey, I have $100,000 and no personality."
Yeah, exactly.
You're dealing with
what do you think? Like the year-end sales meetings are like, "Hey guys, amazing year. We put up 12." like what? It's such a low volume that they're like, dude, wow, July was huge. 3.
Well, you walk into the Tesla dealership like, well, I got rich and it didn't fill the hole. So I don't know. Sell me your weird space car, future man.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder how long. Because you're
like, the Teslas are one of those. They're like Yeezys. There's no way to own them without looking like a tremendous asshole.
Yeah.
How long does it take, you think, till it sets in? You buy the Tesla, you're off the lot. Is it a day that you're like, oh, I'm still dead on the inside, or do you think it goes? Do you think it's?
I think it's the first time you can't get a boner.
Yeah, and then you're like, it's still
like the first time you're trying to fuck it just doesn't get hard like it needs to.
Yeah.
Like you roll over, your
The
wife
Tesla gets soft too.
Your wife or girlfriend is being nice about it, but like,
Sure.
but you know, she's thinking about going for the vibrator, and you just kind of look out your window and you see the Tesla, and you're like, it will never fix me.
Yeah, it defies logic. You would think.
Well, he went to like the doctor, and he's like, "Yeah, is there any like herbal options? I'm afraid of trying like like Viagra. You become dependent, or it just doesn't work over time." And she's like, "Well, I'm going to write you a prescription for 1 Tesla, and if that doesn't fix it, I'm out of ideas."
Yeah, I'm just giving you 1 electric Wang suppository.
There are so many products where the subtext of it is like, and then your dick will be fine.
Yeah.
You know,
that's most of modern society.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Like, well, that like this will show your dad. Like,
Yeah.
Really, it goes down into those two categories, I think. I think it boils down to your dick will be better or this will show your dad. It's one of those two things.
Yeah, Oreos. You can make your mom come.
Yeah.
yeah. Fucking Axe body spray. The high school wasn't fair to you.
Yeah.
It's just depressing.
Old Spice. Send your brother to his room.
I feel like fast food commercials are more and more around like, see how this dude's sad? We'll have a Whopper. And then he's just like smiling and shit. Have you guys noticed
Carl's
that?
Jr., unmolest yourself.
They need to show after you eat the fast food when you're taking a 45-minute shit and producing no volume.
Yeah, like how is it too wet and too thick?
Where's the part of the commercial where this guy is crying through a fucking spicy dump at an Arco off the freeway?
I demand a rectal typhoon. Equal time.
You guys want to hear my tagline for Monster Energy drinks?
Yes.
Please.
Because Monster Energy drinks, all that MSG had to go somewhere.
Man, just a vat of everything they're not allowed to feed people. Just MSG, Olestra, fucking Fen.
No, that shit that was put in aerosols that made the hole in the ozone layer. They got some of that. You better believe.
It seems to be where everything goes. Like everything the FDA said no to falls into an energy drink at some point.
They got
Monster Energy drink, global warm this half pipe.
Yeah, they got some of that purple ketchup from the early 2000s they were trying to do for a while.
I was obsessed with that shit when I was a
me
kid.
too, yeah. I don't know what.
just like-
Now I think about it and I'd fucking revolting.
Well, I just think about my mom being like, no, I'm going to buy like the store brand ketchup and being like, but mother, it won't taste purple.
Yeah.
And then she
Mother,
bought it for me one time.
how will I pretend I've juiced the grimace like I've always fantasized about?
As is my life's goal. And then I got it one time and I'm like, it just tastes like ketchup.
The worm at the bottom of the purple ketchup is one of Grimace's eyes. And it just looks at you sadly.
Ketchup is the grossest food ever created.
I like ketchup.
I fucking hate it so much.
I didn't know people had opinions on ketchup. I thought ketchup was just
it is one
ketchup.
of the few foods that I think is just absolutely revolting.
I'm a little shocked that hearing it classified as a food. I don't
Well, Tom is picky and ridiculous, so
Tom acts like ketchup heat his car. Like, he really gets fucking
It's just
overboard on
gnarly
it.
gross to me.
What do you do? You dip at all? Anything like if you're eating fries or a chicken nugget?
I'll go plain or I'll go like ranch or whatever the fuck they give me.
What are your thoughts on barbecue sauce?
Barbecue sauce is okay because it's not. I know it's part ketchup, but that's not all
It's
it is.
mainly ketchup.
I've made barbecue sauce. It depends on the barbecue sauce.
Well, no, how you
This
make
sounds like
here's how you
racist.
No. The way you make
Halle Berry's half barbecue sauce, but
the way you make ketchup is you just while you're you turn it to barbecue sauce is while you're making it you just play James Brown over the intercom and it becomes barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Well, ketchup just has no flavor. It's just slightly sweet. It tastes pasty. And barbecue sauce, at least there's more flavors to it.
That's fair.
They add in, guys. We can't make a podcast just about me talking about barbecue sauce.
Just dipping your pinky in. Needs 45 more more minutes in the Otis Redding chamber.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, Tom. What is it you think we do here? That's
when do we politics?
When do we draw the line? I mean, you've heard the fucking shit that I say every day for 6 days.
We are nothing if not sauce whisperers.
Well, then fuck ketchup. Barbecue sauce is aight, and then I
Mary
like
Ranch.
Yeah, I like blue cheese. Blue cheese is my favorite thing to dip fries in, probably.
That's too complex of a flavor for fries. Like blue cheese,
I'm gonna
is
agree
like
with you
you need just a little bit on a hamburger.
I also like plain fries.
Blue cheese on French fries seems like Canadian or something. Like it seems like some foreign.
Dude, Canadians
rule.
Poutine,
man.
Yeah, but blue cheese is like Nat Bay Mel. A little goes a long way.
Yeah.
You know, it's very strong.
Sure.
Kind of greedy, I guess if I could.
Looks so much better on Instagram.
I was at CVS earlier, and I fucking hate the self checkout at CVS. Like, there's like 19 questions.
Yeah,
and I'm like, is the receipt? Does that include my Myers Briggs personality type? At the end, like, oh, I'm an INFJ, and I finally got these talkies after I fucking completed this whole. I know what Disney princess I am now. This is convenient,
dude. Don't even get me started on.
Yeah,
CVS.
I'm a Hufflepuff who just got a bottle of Pepto.
Have you guys ever noticed how long the receipts are there?
They're so long.
Wow, dude.
Hang on a second. Ba-doom, boom, 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 boom.
What's the deal with these receipts?
Now, don't even get me started on CVS. I have a full panel bit for this ready.
No,
to go.
I want to hear it,
Yeah,
dude.
panel it up.
So, Ramsey, I heard that you are often sick because you live a hellish, unemployed life with no insurance.
Here I am, right? No, here I am. I'm at CVS. I'm going there to get. I'm going there to get nicotine lozenges, right? Because I'm trying to quit smoking.
Because I'm trying to make my dog do tricks.
I can't.
And I figure treats. I mean, those are a good reward system. But why not give him something he'll become addicted to chemically?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
trying to get the shakes fluffy? No, then do a flip.
I swear to God, I'm 3 weeks from getting the Macarena out of this motherfucker.
Taught this bitch to read.
Yeah.
I get to the front and I order, and then I go, hey, can I get one of these nicotine lozenges? And the person behind the counter goes, can I see your ID? For nicotine lozenges.
Yeah, it's nicotine.
Yeah.
What if I was a third grader trying to quit? You'd stand in my way?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to sell you fucking drug candy, you psychopath.
All of it is make up your mind. Do you want me to quit or not? Okay,
I'm tired of...
You're 30.
I'm tired of coddling children. Like, children should have to, like, over-caffeinate themselves to get through their day like adults do, you know?
Boy,
we should, like, make them stay up till 3 a.m. sometimes and make them get up at 5. Like,
Absolutely.
just, like, really, like, get them, like... Because it's like you live in, like, a magic fairy bubble until you're 18, and then just... And you got to go be a grown-up. Like, we got to start that shit earlier.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, except for this one, except for Keith, who lived in a magic slime bubble or something, whatever it was.
Everything got so... I'm like, I get to wake up and go somewhere? I don't just have to be here all day? Tight.
Yeah, you're kind of like a folk hero for children with no ambition. You know, they're just like, whoa, someday I, too, could skate by in a basement.
Someday, too, I can live off the financial grid.
Equal amount of giant frying pan butter figure skating, though. That's represented as well in your life tale.
Well, can I congratulate you guys? I think last week, your last
Shut up, nerd.
Your last Snark week, I think you guys were like suicidal by the end. So
I am. I'm just smiling.
The fact that you're even faking a smile right now.
I'm miserable. I'm covering it.
I know how much you're working right now, Connor, and I'm appreciative of it. So you guys are. I think this is good. I think this is progress.
On the headphones.
Yes.
Dude, I don't like this. Ramsey is trying to keep us in a good mood. This is not.
I know. I'm really trying hard.
You're supposed to come in here like deaf frat guy and just derail the whole thing.
What's up, fucks?
I'm really trying.
Yeah,
hard.
I feel like I'm the only person who's missing giant chunks of his hair. And Ramsey's like, "You look good. You're doing better.
You look great.
You look happy.
You look like you're getting it. You look like
Tom has almost become Catwoman now. Actually. He's getting close.
Tom right now looks like one of the abandoned toys in Toy Story, like in the other box that are like put together. Sid's toys.
Oh yeah,
you look like one of Sid's toys.
Oh dude, that's one of the nicest things anyone's ever said to me.
Tom's hair is actually a suicide note written in Braille at this point.
Yeah, it's like some sort of homeless basketball.
Tom just did a legitimately cool little hat trick.
Yeah.
and I didn't know how to handle the fact that you pulled it off.
Tom just did something that if
His
he
Tom's
didn't...
favorite thing is act outs on podcasts.
Yeah, Tom just did like a hat trick, like if he was like the guy like tricking children into like working for him in a
Yes.
Charles Dickens musical.
If
That
Tom,
was like watching a guy who just got a new Zippo he's been watching too many YouTube videos about.
if Tom
He's
was
like, look, I could pull that out of my pocket lid if I do this.
Yeah,
Wow.
Tom just did meathead street magic.
if he was able to do that on a subway, he would have made $45.
Whenever I do something of all
Like,
the
he does it at a Subway, and they just put a meatball sandwich in his hat.
I do
Here
like
you go, kid.
I do like taking
Bites it. It's real.
I do like taking the subway because every someone just walks by and does like a real life Upworthy post about their past, and it's like, I just had a miscarriage. Here's the good news: I'm really good at singing Temptation songs with my 3 other friends that smell really bad. So if you don't give us money, I guess you're racist.
Yeah, please enjoy my loud a cappella Greek tragedy.
Do you know what I love about? I realized this today. The difference between L.A. transit and like other cities.
Right.
If you go to the subway in Boston or New York or wherever, all of the advertisement is like Zoho, the CRM for managing your customer database.
Right.
Every advertisement in every L.A. subway is like, chlamydia, do you have it? Like there is nothing.
Yeah.
It's all to the dumbest people.
There's also
yeah.
there's also like a billboard on every subway about like, is human trafficking happening on this train?
Yes.
Help us out because we're not figuring it out.
scratchers. Give them for Christmas now.
Yeah, look at that Korean lady on the next car. Does she look afraid? Call somebody.
Like we're doing the same thing with like that shit that we did with like the self checkout at the grocery store. It's like, I'm not a cashier, nor am I an ICE agent, so I don't really know how to help you with this.
Like, imagine the indignity if you've already been like flown here in a crate from Thailand to be a sex slave, and you got to ride the red line.
Oh my god.
Like, at least
yeah.
put her in the trunk of a car. Like,
Yeesh.
I'm just saying, anybody who can afford a fuck slave can afford an Uber.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
It just feels like
Yeah,
unfair.
if you just need to plan out your trafficking better, if I can catch you.
Yeah.
Like, just some
If I
Russian
can
guy-
catch you, you're not trafficking. You just tricked a dumb person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, just some
Yes.
Russian guy in a tracksuit, like, you do not run, I refill Metro card. And just fucking, he can't get the dollar to go in. She's trying to flatten it out.
On Connor's point, this is a lot like self-checkout. If I ever do catch a woman who's human trafficked, I'm going to steal a few pairs from her too. That's right. That's right.
Yikes.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing: people from other countries love pears because that's like
pears.
candy to them. You got to understand.
They haven't invented
Pears are
flavor
great.
blasting in most of the world yet.
Yeah, they haven't completely fucked out all their sensory glands with like bright colors and
Yeah, I didn't fucking napalm strike my mouth with
Preservatives.
Sour Patch
It,
Kids.
it really
Yeah.
is a good line in the sand to draw whether your country is evolved or not. Like, how interested in pears are you guys?
How many opinions do you have on the worst fruit?
pears are amazing, man.
Pears suck.
No, you suck.
I'm with you.
pears
Pears
are,
are
great.
good. An
Pears
Asian
are-
pear?
Oh my God.
Those are
That's
insane.
the foie gras of pears.
Oh, just like you to fetishize my people's pears.
An Asian pear. We're talking about Sandra Oh's tits?
Oh my god!
I couldn't think of an Asian lady.
I did.
Who's Sandra? Oh,
She's on Grey's Anatomy.
I don't like it.
She's the
You
one-
said that like you were like, no,
Yeah.
she's not. I reject that information.
She's right in between Sandra's N and P. Tom. I just looked over and there's just drugs in my room.
Is there really?
Yeah, whose pot is that? That must be.
Oh, that's
Keith.
me. That's
oh,
me.
that's you.
That's
Okay.
me. Yeah.
I thought for a second Keith Ray left that here, and I
Well,
just
when we
didn't
defeated
notice.
him, that came out of him. Like,
Oh, that's
like
what-
the
that's
animals
the
that run out
lose.
of
You
a
get a
Sonic
bigger
boss.
award than pot.
Yeah.
You defeat
Yeah,
Keith Ray.
it's true. It's like a Chaos Emerald made of meth.
No,
I still need to
I
re-listen
opened
to
up
that
a
episode.
Zelda chest that has a regular bike that got converted into an electric bike, with a lawnmower engine.
Take these loose pills. They'll aid you in your quest.
Yeah.
Little kid, right?
Dude, he's a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of the. He's
a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a guy where I'm like, come on, Keith. I really don't want to be not surprised about your death. Can we just?
Oh, we all have that friend where it's like, well, I guess I should start drafting the emotional Facebook posts now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number one, me.
Connor and Tom are just making dueling remembering Vietnam faces through most of this podcast.
Oh, I want you to know that's only about my problems and not about the hypothetical death of my friends. I'm not actually.
I meant from minute one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not that worried about that. I'm just thinking about the things that I have to do that are going to inconvenience me.
Yeah, no, I realize that. The white
yeah.
man's burden and all that.
The white man's burden.
Oh, you hung a jacket above your mirror.
That's where I usually hang it.
I didn't notice that.
Been there the whole week.
Yeah.
Wow, Tom.
Yeah.
Or no, it was over there the other day.
Tom,
This
if
is the least compelling piece of radio ever created.
All right, should we?
Yeah, no, my command hook fell off. As Keith put it, it disobeyed the command. Because I think because the walls are covered with several layers of, I think didn't the guy that lived in this room before me just like smoke in here and fucking ruin it?
Yeah,
like,
we used to call him Gay Guy. And
yeah.
we called
Why?
well, he was gay, and we didn't know his
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
name. Do you want to know the funniest part about that piece of trivia? Opie and I legitimately didn't know his name
How long did he live here for?
like 3 months. And Opie and I just called him Gay
Moved
Guy.
into a room from a gay with no name.
But here's
The
the
walls there covered in stains.
Here's the thing. He had a cat, and Opie and I knew the cat's name.
Oh, yeah, it was Gay Cat.
We were like, yeah, Orny. We were like, well, Orny's fine, but and we didn't like the roommate, but we constantly would be like going back and forth. We'd be like, he's the worst, and it's not because he's gay, right? And then no, that's not it at all.
Yeah, I remember when they like showed me the place and I gave him the security deposit. I remember being pretty nonplussed by him.
Yeah, he's just kind of an annoying guy, and you just kind of have to learn how to accept that. You know what? He's gay, and it's part of the equation.
Yeah, the fussy roommates.
Exactly.
I think I'm proud of you for hating a gay person because that's
It's
you
most
shouldn't
woke.
you shouldn't treat him any different.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't judge him by the color of his skin, but the content of his butt.
Absolutely.
No, I'll also judge him by the color of the content of his butt because I mean, the darker, the more impressed I am.
Yeah.
You better be white, gay.
He did have like a 50, he did have like a 53-year-old Austrian boyfriend who would come here in like a 2002 Mustang.
Oh no!
And it was
Oh,
ripped-
man.
yeah.
Oh,
A car that
no.
says, I was kind of rich a while ago.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You're so right about
Yeah.
that. There is something
Like if you buy that car, that like you just know all you can do is impress middle schoolers.
Yeah.
It's like a car owned by like the founder of Pets.com.
Absolutely.
Pets.com.
Not so bad. They gave me a golden parachute, $40,000.
Yeah, I lost everything in the Flues crash of 2003. Remember Flues? That was like the first cryptocurrency in a way.
Flues, I don't know Flues, man.
I believe
Yeah.
it was like
It's
a
like
like
a fever.
cyber dollar that you could buy that would give you a slight discount on like bad shoes on certain like ladies' websites.
Weirdly, Flu's also the name of the dude's Austrian boyfriend.
Yeah,
I
Flues.
believe
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg was like their like the face of the opera, like their like celebrity spokesperson.
Oh my god.
You can't tell because my eyebrows are ghosts, but I am surprised by these savings.
People like immediately started using them to like trade drugs and shit. So Whoopi's
Yeah.
like, I was just trying to make some quick fucking commercial money.
And
I
that's
didn't know
why-
they could fuck this up so
and that's why
bad.
there was that couple of months where she went by Whoopi Flusberg.
Hi, my name is Whoopi, Dr. Seuss Instrument. I'm here to ruin the view. My grandmother thinks Whoopi Goldberg is so funny, and it is really hard for me to accept compliments from her because of that.
Is Whoopi gay?
Just her
Oh, I
hair,
thought
I
she
think.
was.
She- only her-
because she was dating Ted Danson when the blackface thing happened.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoopi has what I like to call alternative bookstore hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought she was gay too.
You're thinking of Wanda Sykes.
Whoopi Goldberg
that?
has the hair of
The gay one.
every teenager I know who works at Whole Foods, like every white teenager.
Oh, yeah,
Whoopi's
yeah.
hair.
They do. All right. Well, I was going to say all fired up, but I don't think that we're here.
We're fired down.
You know what? I feel relatively fired up. I think
Good,
this
I'm
is
glad.
fun. I think
We're all in
it's spicy.
second gear.
Yeah. Let's kick it into grinding the gears at the top of second gear.
It's a Mexican joke.
Ay, so topical.
The Mexican grind off.
I'll go first. And I just want to point out, we've been writing jokes every day this week, so we're really at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I
here.
hope. I'm sure I've already
Oh,
stopped. I'm going
boy.
to have breached all of your joke subjects.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I got one.
No, that's fine, okay.
A Google employee was found dead in the company's headquarters after an apparent overdose. His suicide note read, "I'm feeling lucky."
Man, that was one of the ones I wrote.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but I have other ones.
Well, I'll do another one.
No, I got other
No,
ones.
I want to do another one.
Well, you can.
Kid Rock has paid off $81,000 worth of layaways at a local Walmart. One lucky customer said it was like the God's Plaid video, but with more stretch marks.
I don't get it.
I forgot I was only going to do that because Opie would like it.
Okay. All right, I'll go next. The FDA has approved medication that will help dogs who are frightened of fireworks, said war veterans with PTSD. Cool, we'll just wait over here, I guess.
Okay. Me. Porn star Jessie Jane was filmed being arrested for being drunk in public. Upon reading her Miranda rights, she said, "All right, you got handcuffs, costumes, and a camera, but I do not remember getting the script for this."
remember her being like, I'm doing a scene with Miranda Wright. She's great.
A man who was raped during a Scared Straight prison tour. Has this been done a bunch?
No, actually.
But the confidence was like, hello, it's Ramsey rape time.
Yeah.
This is so funny. You guys are going to love this.
Hit it, dude.
A man who was raped during a Scared Straight prison tour in the 1970s will get $131,000 for pain and suffering. When reached for comment, the prison warden responded, "In our defense, he hasn't committed a crime since." That's a hilarious thing to happen, right? He got raped during a Scared Straight.
Yeah, ironically, he got scared gay.
Well, yeah. He was like, this is too immersive. You know, I mean, it's like one of those haunted houses where they, they'll black bag you and fucking shock you.
Yeah, he's like, I got it from the yelling. We don't need to go this far, fellas.
Yeah.
Apparently, the ward. I guess that what happened was he was like walking through the prison, and some like guard grabbed him and was like, "Let me show you what we do to little fucks like you," and then he raped them.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. And he made a cool $131,000 for
50 years later.
Jesus, it's a comically low amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
A guard did?
A guard raped. A guard like threw him.
Was
to
this
get raped.
now? Was this a non-union rape?
This was a Canadian one too, which is even crazier.
It's the only rape ever committed in Canada.
Yeah, you got a microphone there, Ramsey, if you want to use that.
Watch out there, Ramsey.
Yeah, careful, don't crack the mirror again.
Oh, yeah, no, dude, don't crack my valuable ass mirror, bro.
Yeah, it was gently stolen from the garbage.
Yeah, a Virginia teacher was fired for misgendering a trans... Oh, fucking shit, I read that wrong. A Virginia teacher was fired for misgendering a trans student. Where'd that happen, Virginia?
I actually really enjoyed that.
I don't know, guys.
I got really confused by that one.
I'm doing my best.
All right, here's the stupidest joke.
I think it didn't work because my acting was too believable.
Here's the stupidest joke I've written all week. Scientists have discovered a celestial body they are referring to as the hot dog galaxy. They named a galaxy after Connor's butthole. Hot dogs, dicks.
Oh, yeah, because
He's quite gay.
Because of the
I get fucked by men often for fun.
This is a great episode. Ramsey, what do you want to plug? Besides Connor's butt.
Well, Tyler Perry paid for every item on layaway in 2 Atlanta Walmarts. Upon hearing this, all the customers agreed it makes up for 2 of the 30 horrible movies he's released. Connor's butt hot dog
Don't
thing.
go back to that. That is kind of a pimp move. To just
Honestly,
pay off every layaway.
yeah, dude, Tyler Perry's...
it's like the welfare version of like the
Medea.
Acts of Hercules.
Yeah.
Like that's how you become a Greek god to the Walmart community.
You know what really
Like,
sucks?
what makes you decide to do that? You're like, oh my god, I haven't trended in a while. Jeez.
It really sucks how hard Kevin Hart got shafted and how homophobic every Medea movie is. There's no Tyler Perry movie that isn't homophobic.
But the very nature of it is like how droll, a man in a dress.
Yes,
like
yes.
who would do such
Yes.
a thing? My whole thing is just like I get why it sucked, but I'm just like if we're gonna shit can every black comic who ever said homophobic shit. We just don't get black comics anymore. It's just how it went. Did you see the Nick Cannon thing?
Yeah,
I don't know
Nick
about
Cannon went
that.
pretty hard. Nick Cannon went pretty hard.
What did Nick Cannon say?
He was like retweeting and putting out all these like basically white comics tweeting honestly worse things.
From like the same period, he
Oh,
retweeted
yeah.
like, "Here's Amy Schumer saying faggot. Here's Sarah Silverman saying faggot." It's an interesting point.
Which, like, how have you not deleted those yet?
Yeah.
Well, if you're Kevin Hart, how did you know? Yeah, I just imagine once you get into famous, they
Like,
just have somebody come scrub your shit.
Have you not seen the news at all for like 5 years? You know, like make him at least dig up a screenshot. Like, don't leave up a tweet people can still reply to and share. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks. Violent protesting in France has resulted in 135 dead and over 1,000 jailed. French President Emmanuel Macron is calling it, quote, one of the deadliest weeks in European history and presumably a pretty average week in the Middle East.
Oh, yeah, those are kind of cool because I guess French people have to have a yellow vest in their car in case of emergency.
Yeah, it's going nuts.
And they were like,
lame
fucking,
laws.
it's an emergency. These weak-ass taxes, we're going to wear vests.
They're
the most edgy thing you can do in France, I guess.
no sleeves.
The thing I do think is kind of interesting is they are rioting in the most like American, like France. It's the most American riot I've ever heard. They're like going ballistic and murdering people over a gas tax and shit.
Jesus Christ.
It's quite badass.
I like it. U.S. coal consumption has reached the lowest level since 1979. Analysts attribute the drop to an increase in renewable energy, environmental sanctions, and exciting new blackface innovations. Wow, it's shoe polish? No way.
Yeah, it's gluten-free. Gluten. That would happen. A Utah man hammered an ice pick through his roommate's penis. Mitt Romney has added the victim to his binder full of women.
Binder full of women.
Oh yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
Remember when that was the threshold?
God damn it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've been like rewatching old SNL, just kind of like to go to sleep or whatever,
Yeah.
and going back to that period and seeing like the Mitt Romney era. I'm like, God, it was so beautiful.
It was crazy.
Dude, our problems back then were adorable.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just get a load of this nerd.
Yeah.
That was the angle.
It was, can you believe, yes. It was totally, can you believe this?
Yeah, it makes me want to go back in time and vote for Romney.
He wears weird underwear, I bet.
Yeah.
Like the fucking the ballot might as well have been like coolest guy ever and that one that's going to lose.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm so glad he's in the Senate because I mean, there's no one was going to win Utah.
Yeah.
So it's like now he just gets to be a character in life again.
Yeah, I'm glad
And
to see
dude,
him.
that fucking Mitt documentary is I've said it before, the best Curb Your Enthusiasm episode you'll ever see.
I gotta
Have you
watch
seen it, Ramsey?
You
I
told
gotta
me
watch
about this
it.
a lot, and
It's
I
fucking
still haven't seen
phenomenal.
it.
And then like Paul Ryan shows up, like they added a Poochie to the whole
that's-
story, you know, because they're like, oh, here's time for some youthful energy, the most unlovable man.
Yeah,
who's ever
we're trying to
lived.
build a fuckable Mitt.
Oh my god, that's so funny because Paul Ryan was really the Poochie. I never really put that together.
Oh
but-
yeah. We're like, we got to make him a little edgier.
Yeah.
Let's get a guy who wants to balance the budget.
everybody loves that guy.
Yeah.
Dude,
You know what America needs? Math.
Let's bring a guy who looks like he brought up Ayn Rand on his first date. Let's see if we can do that.
Yeah, yeah.
He does talk about Ayn Rand a lot.
Yes.
That's how I found out who he was.
Do you remember the Paul Ryan budget when that was a big news story
boy.
where it was like, whoa, someone just had a batshit insane idea, balancing the budget, and he was like, get this, everybody. If we just eliminate Samoans completely, we can have so many more tanks, and we're still coming up even. So,
Oh, you love Samoa? Name 5 of them. Like,
yeah,
The Rock.
the cast of Mona, I guess.
part of me.
Yeah, Keith, are you like Samoan enough to get a college scholarship?
I actually don't know. I know that like when my family would go over to Samoa, they treat us good because we're like descended from like the Kennedys there, basically. But
Samoan Kennedy.
yeah, that's what it is. Which sounds like a fat punk band, but is actually I guess like when my grandpa would go over there, they would like throw him like a little like a big parade, not a parade, but like a welcome. Thanks for being a famous guy.
Brother man, we will go to the wave in this decade and do the other thing.
Yeah, we feed you the one good pig, brother.
Is
Yeah.
there some kind of a Samoan test? Like if you went to like the Samoan office, do they make you like pull a U-Haul with your teeth? Kind of insane.
They just throw you in the ocean if you float. You're Samoan.
Dude, you should have played rugby.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Samoans are great at rugby.
It's not an X-Men mutation. I still had this. Like I was still the same
Yeah,
guy.
I bet you're really strong. You just don't know it.
Nah, I am a feeble man.
Yeah, dude, that's a real shame.
This is-
Samoans
yeah.
are quite impressive. People.
No, yeah, this
They're
is
superhumans.
somebody just draped a bunch of loose meat on a pipe cleaner skeleton. Like that's really what I got going on.
I bet you could secretly lift shit.
It's like you got just all the recessive Samoan genes.
Yeah, I got all the worst parts possible. Spam enthusiasm,
Yeah.
girth.
Spam enthusiasm.
Yeah, Keith loves getting his email fished, you know?
Oh, time for a words. Australia is debating raising the age to be tried as an adult from 10 to 16. The Mean Boys podcast agree that you're an adult when a podcast guest can walk into your house without being horrified. Somebody
No, that was
just
good.
shoot me.
I'm laughing at it. It was I got it.
No,
I don't.
'cause
I
you
actually,
got it.
I actually don't get it. So you're not a
house-
man.
Like if
You're not
you're
a
the-
man until you can look at our home.
If you're in a,
No,
yeah,
we're
no,
a man when people can look at our home.
Yeah, if you're an adult, you would find this place disreputable.
Oh, gotcha.
That's it.
Gotcha.
But everybody who walks in here is this is fine is a terrible child.
Yeah, Ramsey's completely grown up now as a guy who got high, lost his girlfriend's keys, and had to Uber away.
Yeah. Well,
Here's
I'm an
the great-
adult.
2 days
now.
ago.
I haven't been able to find my keys. You got so high, you lost my keys.
Yeah, dude, I got pretty blitzed. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah,
to you.
that's just strong.
Yeah, that was pretty strong. And I did find the keys. They were in
Your pocket.
They were in my Lyft driver Ronnie's car.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we linked up later.
Yeah,
Ronnie works
where'd you meet him with?
Well, he came to drop him back off at my place because Ronnie works at a recording studio Monday through Friday from 9 to
You
5.
have a lot of information about this fella.
Wow, we chatted. And,
Yeah.
We met at the reptile wholesaler, and he beat me out for some geckos, but he gave me some great investment tips on tarantulas coming up.
I really do have an app idea that I'd like to talk to you guys about later, but let's go ahead and finish the Mexican joke off.
I don't know if you're kidding.
You know he's not.
Yeah, he's.
When has Ramsey ever like teased a ridiculous thing and not paid it off?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you have one more joke?
Is it, I thought he just went.
Oh,
Is it me?
yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Okay. I do have one. Sorry.
Close it out strong.
According to the AP, a man and woman admitted in court they drove from Arizona to Wyoming with 2 children in their trunk. Protective services are calling it one of the most negligent things they've seen and presumably a pretty average week in the childhood home of Keith Carey.
There it is. As soon as I hear protective services, I'm like, well, I can go ahead and ride the wave, as my people are wont to do. Go ahead and boogie board my way to reliving some trauma up in these streets.
Oh, boy. I can't imagine that boogie boarding is ever done in Samoa.
I want you to like start just leaning into being Samoan and just you try to be like diverse, just like. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
I'm doing this Samoan writers program, and they're just like, have you ever even seen a pineapple? And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, something's got to go on the pizza.
Yeah.
If I could just be a little fat and a little ethnic, maybe I can get one diversity booking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always claimed that.
I mean, a little gay, not a little fat. I'm a lot fat.
I do. Yeah, I do a podcast with a white dude and a Samoan man.
Yeah.
and people did believe me.
That's not going to work out for me.
Well, it's not a very inventive lie either. I mean, it's just
it's technically true. I'm not really.
that'd be like saying like I have a brown cat and a gray one. I'd be like, sure.
If you put 3 guns to my head, I could not point to Samoa on a map.
Sure.
I'd be like, well, it's near the water.
Thin
Like I'm
mints.
aware of
It's
that.
I think it's in that area that's just the miscellaneous islands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's
Et
just like,
ceteras.
yeah, like oh yeah, Guam. I forgot that had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
The People's Republic of, I don't know, something.
Dude, Guam, could you imagine pre-planes how boring life in Guam was? It's literally right between Japan and the... Like, it's so far. It's nowhere.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, and you're just like, oh my god, like you walk around, you're like a goldfish. You just have like such a small environment.
People must... I was just talking to Spencer, who was telling me about how his, like, grandfather was this dude who was, like, French, but the Spanish captured him and they forced him to pretend he was Spanish. I was like, how fucking bored were people that long ago to just, like, change you to being Spanish? Could you imagine having such interest in what the fuck you did? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
All right, did you do one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then we're done, right?
Yeah,
I think we're done, yeah.
Sorry, guys, we're tired. All right, we'll be right back with some bullshit right after this. Are you a Mean Boys fan and into astrology? Probably not, because this show appeals exclusively to shut-ins, devil worshippers, and dorks we stole from better podcasts. But just in case you're a basic white girl who slipped through the cracks this snark week, welcome Becky. And please enjoy today's Mean Boys horoscope readings.
Aries, symbol is a ram. So remember that as you face upcoming challenges by headbutting the fuck out of them and then shitting on the ground.
Tauruses like to chill, so get creative with your relaxation. Fill a beanbag chair with bugles. Smoke 3 cigarettes at once to save time on lighting. There's no law that says you can't eat a calzone in a hot tub. Remember, for a Taurus, there's no idea too fat.
Geminis are industrious and often bite off more than they can chew, so lean in and work yourself into a bloodied husk. Need a break? Guess you can take 5 and add stop being a pussy to that to-do list, champ.
All right, Cancer. Let me take a look here. Jeez. You got fucking cancer. You'd think you would have seen that shit coming from a mile away. It's right there in the fucking name. Don't get your nuts twisted about it, though. There's an easy fix. The stars say the only way to get rid of your cancer is to put $1,500 in a duffel bag and toss it off the side of the Bunker Hill Bridge. Then go home and light a candle or pray to the moon or whatever the fuck it is you people do. Oh, I'm the next one, too? Leo, huh? Bad news, Slugger. You got cancer, too. I know. What are the fucking odds? All right, do the same thing as the last asshole, but for you it's 2,000. What? I don't make the fucking rules. It's what the sun said or whatever. You think you're smarter than the sun? Not with that fucking grapefruit growing on your brain, you're not.
I am the Fudge Lord. You claim to be a Virgo, but the stars hold no power. All power is devoted to the fudge. Your path is determined by the celestial bodies of the Fudgemosphere, the Milky Way galaxy, the 7 moon pies of Jupiter, chocolate Mars. You get it? I am the Fudge Lord.
Everybody, Jim Campbell, dang old Libra, dang old retrograde.
I'm Tammy Ash, and I'm a Scorpio. Reminds me of old times. I haven't had a Scorpio up my front butt since Woodstock 99. Scorpios are a passionate people. So be like me and suck a dick so hard and the top of a guy's skull caves in. Tammy Ash.
Wait, I gotta go again? Sagittarius. I mean, not technically. I eat chicken and fish sometimes. Mr. Ear here to tell you about being a Capricorn.
No!
Yeah, so they told me to read some bullshit about how Aquariuses are, like, loyal and friendly or some shit, but this fucking sucks. Astrology's bullshit. Everybody knows there's only 3 gods. Karnak, the devil, and the chick with the 3 tits from Total Recall.
Wretched pig children! Your adulation of the lunar gods is buffoonery. I have slain all these beasts and dined upon the organs of their children. Their skeletons have become my shit, dumped with a burst of flame from my powerful anus in a toilet built of gold. Oh, also, if you're a Pisces, a new career opportunity will present difficult challenges and worthwhile rewards.
And now a clip from today's Patreon bonus episode with Robin Tran.
I brought a date to the sexual harassment seminar like a decade ago.
What?
That's how creepy I was. 'Cause
What?
I just
Did
thought
she
like
know that's where you were going?
no, it's just no. We were coworkers.
That was your way of like letting her know that you were cool. It'd be like getting someone like tickets to see the mountain goats. Like, yeah, check out this hip band I'm into. Like, I mean, just go listen. It's a hobby.
Check
of
out
mine.
how into not rape I am.
Yeah.
No, it was bad, man. It was like the
You don't say.
The example they gave was exactly what she and I did at work. It was like
Oh,
word
no.
for word. We just and we got turned on, and so like we left early and just did it.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
That rules.
You told me
Yeah,
about
like
this.
the sexual harassment seminar turned me on because everything I did was sexual harassment, and I didn't realize it. You know, it was back then. It was like
It was more for you. It was more of a brainstorming meeting, than anything.
Yeah, I got fired for it. I paid my dues.
Yeah, you're just reading the trades, and you're like, you know what? I never thought of a long, concentrated glance in the cleavage area. That's a good tip. Pamphlet of things I shouldn't do.
Yeah, it's like a Cosmo list, more so
Yeah,
than
yeah.
fireable
The
offenses.
38 ways to not kill yourself at work.
How many people have you slept with?
I didn't sleep with any of them. I just kind of.
Oh, you just.
I guess you finger somebody underneath their clothes while they're selling tickets at the movie theater. You know,
I'll be honest with you.
who hasn't done that? you know?
Removed the harassment context, that's a pretty sick move.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually
Wow.
they go watch the movie, but having them sell tickets at the movie theater.
Yeah. No, that was were the days.
Man, so that's why my stub for The Departed was all sticky. Thanks a lot. The last time I go to the fucking
It was during
Edwards
that
and
time.
Garden
Just walking
Grove.
around with a bucket of popcorn over your dick like you did the cut the hole in the bottom of a trick. But you're just at work, and they're like, we know your dick's in there, Robert.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. No, it's just the popcorn. I don't know. What are you going to do?
That lisp.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I just put the butter on the popcorn and then my dick flipped out.
It's me, Robin. I'm very sad. Now I'm just going to go murder for an hour.
Welcome back to the Mean Boys podcast, everybody. I'm back here with. Listen, I've debuted this segment once, and it got a huge
Well, you
response.
debut most things once. That's what a debut is. But
Well, that's a fair point. This was on the Farhad episode of the Thanks God for Dance. It was a little segment we called Social Media Troll or Crazy Muslim. It's a now is not the time joint. For those of you who may not recall the
Love the
premise
branding.
of this is I am going to read some text for the boys, and they need to determine, was this something that was said online in a social media post, or was it my crazy father? For those of you that don't
I think you
remember,
included a picture of the Facebook logo.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
remember.
It's-
Oh, it's your dad again.
it's
Yeah, yeah.
Facebook or it's my father.
Oh, I don't think Tom was here.
Yes,
I wasn't.
This is kind of why I wanted to
Oh
do
my
the bit.
God, he could
Yeah.
be a farmer.
He could be you.
He could be
Oh,
Keith's
no.
dad, honestly.
It's one of my favorite things Opie ever said. Opie once described my father as looking like a detective who was trying to pin 9/11 on the Jews.
Because he's wearing like a fedora kind of pork pie hat.
And a
he's,
sleeveless shirt, and he's pumping a shotgun.
Yeah, and what I can. This looks like a room that like webcam models are murdered in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
he looks so excited about that shotgun, and
yeah,
that's the
I
part
was
that's
Yeah.
bothering
imagining
me.
him looking more like Muslim.
No, he's wearing the pork pie hat to really throw you
I
off
promise you,
there.
you're going to find that he sounds pretty fucking Muslim.
Oh
when
no,
he
I've
talks.
heard his voice.
Yeah.
I've heard his
Yeah.
voice because I've listened to the episodes that I was.
I more mean the content.
Really, Let's.
Okay.
I got my father. Basically, I've asked him to weigh in on some of the week's hottest news stories.
Yeah, this was. By the way, this was not on this show. I think this was on your podcast where you got audio recording of you explaining bisexuality and your father very gleefully saying I should be thrown off the roof of a building.
Yes, and then he did follow it by saying, "If there's a building that can support him," he did get
Which
a
is
good
both,
punchline.
like,
in
that's
there.
both a good roast, and I hope your dad falls ill. Like,
Yeah. Well, I like it because he tagged up his hate crime.
Yes.
You know, most people, they, it's always just like, whoa, yeah, why don't they make the food better? But it's like but he was just like, oh yeah, we tar and I got nothing.
He tried hard enough for you to just go like, yeah, he's foreign.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's like so well put together. I'm like, you had Jew writers.
No, yeah, your dad does not disappoint. Like he's like the Roger Stone of podcast bits, where you just every time you need a good pull quote, you hit him up.
Yeah, he's Roger stoning women.
Yeah.
You guys obviously probably are familiar at this point with Kevin Hart pulling out of the Oscars.
Yeah.
He was going to host it after there was a backlash from some of his
First thing he's
homophobic
pulled out of,
tweets.
he's got like 4 kids. Am I right?
I hear he's got a huge dong.
Well, the rest of him's real little, so
Yeah.
it's just a perspective thing.
I don't know if it's a perspective thing or not, but either way, let's go with the first item. Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
All right.
Was this a Facebook comment or my father?
That
I'm
is
gonna
his
say
response to a bus full of children that was blown up by a suicide bomber.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is your dad watching beheading videos. Like, this is a practical joke.
He's
Buddy, come
funny.
on.
We cut neck.
He wasn't using head. It was just full of Jew ideas.
This Palestinian Jamie Kennedy experiment.
I feel like they think when they beheaded you, it's going to go around the room like a fucking balloon when you let it go, but it's just going to spit gold coins out the other side.
Instead of Jamie Kennedy, it's the Jamal Khashoggi experiment.
Yeah.
Just him bleeding hacksaw X.
Oh my god, dude! If you don't think the name Jamal Khashoggi has been brought up by my father 30 times a day for the last 2 weeks,
It's what he thinks
never mind.
Kevin Hart's name is.
I told my dad, I go, "Hey, Dad, you want to know do you know who Kevin Hart is?" And he goes, "No." And I said, "Picture every black comedian you know. He's not Chris Rock." Do you know who Kevin Hart is?
I think that's a comment.
I'm going to say
This is
that's
a-
your dad. That's got to be your dad.
This was an easy one. This is a comment. It was actually tweeted by D.L. Hughley, which very similar to my father. I just wanted to kind of, this is what we call in the experimenting world control. Just to figure out the rules of the game. Okay, here's the next thing. Apologize for what? I would personally not want my son to be a homosexual, bisexual.
That's what Kevin Hart said, I believe.
Is that what Kevin Hart said?
I thought it was, yeah.
Or is it a Facebook comment or my father?
I think this is your dad. I think it seems like his kind of take.
Yeah.
It does feel a lot
I
like
think
his kind of
it's a
take.
Facebook comment.
You're going to go Facebook comment?
Yeah, I think it's what Kevin Hart tweeted.
This is actually on Twitter. That's correct. It's not what Kevin Hart tweeted. This is from a guy by the name of Mighty Man G-Man, who tweeted, "Kevin Hart must apologize for what? WATT. I personally would not," and he spelled wood
spelled like
wood.
a table.
Yes. "Not want any kid to become a homosexual, bisexual,
A colon homosexual. Most of them are.
transgender, cisgender, alcoholic, drug addict, overweight, sex addict, Muslim, communist, racist, sexist, or a liberal."
Here's what's great. You wouldn't want your kid to be a transgender or a cisgender. Those are the only options.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, it's,
Well, he's like,
I want my kid to be a cloud in a hat.
yeah. I want my kid to be a beautiful clone, a eunuch with no belly button that doesn't eat and shits efficiency.
A brain with 4 fins would be my ideal child.
Yeah, can I get a tadpole colored like the American flag? That's what my child should be.
I want my wife's water to break, and for just a bunch of zeros and ones to come out that technically constitute a soul.
This is my daughter, a bumper sticker that says "honk for the troops."
okay. Bonus points if you guys can guess what my father's actual reaction to this story was. Like, what kind of reaction do you think he had when I explained to him the Kevin Hart?
I can't imagine he cares about the Oscars because there's just too many Jews like tied up. In
I
the
think
process.
he seizes on the dollhouse thing, and he's just like, "If you play with dollhouse, I would have cut you." With,
Yeah.
I don't know, one of those swords they chased Aladdin with.
Here's
Like,
my guess. All right, it gets
I think he's still mad about La La Land getting fucked over last year.
my guess.
What?
Is
They taught me to dream again.
there's a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Just based on the fact it's about homophobia, I think he's going to get really racist.
Oh, that's a safe guess. Unfortunately, all you guys are wrong. If any of you guys at home guessed measured and empathetic, you are correct. Let's
Whoa.
listen to my father's response on this one.
That if his son was gay, he would tell his son not to be gay.
I don't blame him if his son is gay. It's good to, get out from there.
What?
Hello and welcome to another episode of Who Hurt You?
His response. Clicked into another thing.
Hey, one of your are you starting 90 more podcasts? what did he say? I couldn't quite understand him.
His exact quote on it was, if he's
They
gay.
fired him because he tweeted that if his son was gay, he would tell his son not to be gay.
I don't blame him if his son is gay. It's good to, get out from there.
I can't tell you how much I loved that he went, well, like he really pondered on it.
Yeah. He was like,
All right, we're going to pick up steam on this game, I promise.
Yeah,
you
and
guys.
again,
We're
I still
picking it
don't
up.
know what he actually said other than well.
Well, he said this is his exact words. I'm gonna send you guys a punched up transcript of this. His exact words were, "Well, if his son is gay, then he get out of there."
That's what I thought he said,
Yeah.
but I was like, that's not a sentence.
Pretty correct. You guys hear about the news story? Prosecutors say that Michael Cohen acted at Trump's direction when he broke the law. Okay.
yeah.
Here's the next entry in this game. Who said it? Facebook commenter, my father. He paid that whore down there some money because Trump screwed her.
Oh, that's your dad.
Yeah, I think it's your dad.
Yeah, it's got to be your dad.
There's something weird about being fine calling her a whore, but saying screwed and not fucked.
Do you know who Michael Cohen is?
Yeah, the one with that asshole Trump.
Yeah.
He's the one who paid that whore down there for money because Trump screwed her.
Your dad, when he talks, I can't really understand what he's saying. It sounds like he's just rapping in Lebanese. I don't really know.
Yeah,
I don't really get a lot of the exact words, but I do get all of the hate. It comes out
Yes.
in
Tonally, it's really coming through.
He does.
He uses an Arabic amount of throat for American words, which is difficult because he really adds a lot of to even like a I want a hamburger.
Yeah, he's really putting some English on those fucking H's.
What I like about my dad is my dad is like, it's sort of like, what if you could get Richard Spencer's ideas into Boomhauer's unintelligibility?
Yeah, but then with the ability to communicate is just like a fifth grade education.
All right, next tweet or next entry. Super Jew. Was that a Facebook post or was that my dad?
That was written with a question mark in Stan Lee's last notebook.
By the way, I did Google Super Jew. I was very curious about it.
Oh, Nat Bamel's sophomore release coming soon.
Look what comes up. First thing that comes up is this picture of Barack
That is Obama as Bin Laden.
As Bin Laden, and it was on this website called Mossad Alf's funny little blog.
Mossad Alf?
What? Did you make this?
It really is.
You're the only two guys I know that has an interest in both of those things.
Link. It is just a page of people who I think the owner of this blog thinks is a super Jew.
What was Alf's real name again?
Gordon Shumway.
Yeah, I get the feeling Mossad Alf is not a Shumway.
It's just different people who this guy suspects of being a Jew.
Is that Frankenstein?
Yeah. Well, that explains Stein, doesn't it?
That says Crypto the Super Jew.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was
Crypto is Superman's dog.
It was originally going to be a Dr. Frankenberg's monster, but they decided it was too on the big curvy nose.
That one's Hitler.
That's Hitler, yeah.
And Walt Disney.
And Walt Disney, yeah. And
I like
also,
when Hitler's not racist enough for you. You're like, well, of course he hated the Jewish part of himself, but
That just looks like
he bitched out because he wasn't dead.
That looks like a before and after, like the Walt Disney and Hitler together. Looks like a before and after thing for a weight gain supplement.
Dude, with InfoWars Life, I have turned myself even sweatier. Only 3 weeks to see results.
This comment, this was a Facebook comment. This came from a guy named William Lutek who wrote, Super Jew, doesn't want to be booty boy in prison for 20 years, so he's dropped the dime on Trump. which could have been my father.
That's not a super Jew. A Jew would never drop a dime.
That's a fair point. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what's
That's
hilarious?
right down the middle.
For a second there,
come
I
on.
thought we were still talking about Kevin Hart. I was like, what the fuck is he talking
Well, no,
about?
the super Jew, his power is he can pinch the penny so hard it turns into a souvenir penny from Knott's Berry Farm.
Well,
It's an amazing feat of strength.
the super Jew is the guy they had to go to get the official call on Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah, no, he just sits in a room, that's completely like a microchip room because he's just allergic to everything.
He's
And they
always
come have
facing
him
the
be
wrong
gay
way, like
Hollywood
Dr.
things.
Claw and Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. And he just sits and he watches a monitor with every channel going on at the same time. He just goes, "Good, yeah, still a lot of us going on in there. Good day's work at being the super Jew."
I'm just picturing Ben Bernanke. That's all I'm picturing.
Oh yeah, Ben Bernanke, man. I
Yeah.
got to figure your dad had a couple funny photoshops of him saved.
Huge fan of the Bernanke man.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the next entry. That is what a Zionist Jew do everywhere.
That's your dad.
Twitter or
Yeah,
Facebook?
that's the right kind of broken to be your dad.
I gotta say, I think that's Facebook.
Zionist, though, yeah. And I'm going to say your dad, but I think I'm wrong.
It's Twitter.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Actually tweeted by D.L. Hughley, believe it or not.
Who is D.L. Hughley?
He's a black comedian.
No, it was Facebook post by Zach A. Jalmani, who wrote, "Both are Zionist Khazar Jews, and that is what Zionist Jews do everywhere." And it was like a picture of him and Cohen and Kushner. The Zionist thing is dude. A lot of these guys are really just crazy anti-Semitic in a way that's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Like publicly, where I'm like, whoa, like this hard on Facebook.
Yeah, do a little fucking dog whistling for for me.
I know, dude. Okay, bonus points. Can you guess my dad's reaction? If you guys guess
To Michael Cohen?
about the Michael Cohen story, yeah.
Okay. What do we think? My guess, I think it definitely ties to the Jew thing.
I
Yeah.
think he
Yeah.
goes, well, is his son gay? I think that is that was a callback to Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
it was bad.
I think that he thinks he's one of the Cohen brothers, and he just starts complaining about the new season of Fargo.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, I'm curious.
well. If you guess,
The plot goes nowhere. Why, I cannot just listen to people with accent, and that's the whole show.
Oh, it is me, Ramses' father. Let us have Arabian croissants.
if you guys barely intelligible but definitely anti-Semitic, you are correct. Here we go.
They convicted, or they at least, I believe, they come to the conclusion that he did break the law for Trump. So he was under the direction of Trump. Do you? What are your feelings on that? Do you think?
Let me tell you something. That asshole Trump is. He has his daughter is married to a fucking Jew, and his kids, her kids, and his daughter and her husband are Israeli citizens.
Yeah.
They are the one who fucking went to Saudi Arabia to get all this fucking money on all this from the Saudis.
Oh, shit.
From that other cocksucker from Saudi Arabia that brings the son of the king, his name is.
Yeah. Okay.
And just to remind you guys, let me just remind you guys what the question
the direction
was.
of Trump. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you? What are your feelings on that? You think? Do you think?
Let me tell you something.
What are your feelings on that? And to a 45-minute.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, we're talking about his lawyer. Let's bring it back to his Jew fucking daughter.
Well, it's such
Just
a
for
roller
second.
coaster because he's like, that asshole Trump, and you're like, oh, maybe Ramsey's had to turn a new leaf. His daughter marries a fucking Jew. We're like, whoa, man.
That's his
Yeah.
biggest problem with Trump is that he let his daughter marry a Jew.
Does he know that you did?
There is my dad met my Jewish girlfriend.
Okay, I dotted there because I didn't know what you wanted.
Yeah,
to say.
and we should point out, you're impossibly Jewish girlfriend. Like, there was no hiding this.
Well, what I love so much about is that my parents, there is no word for quirky in the Middle East. So they just met my girlfriend. They're like, she's very smart.
She is like the baklava for the brain.
I just couldn't figure out the
Very
words.
sweet, a little nutty.
Yeah. Well, I like that you talk to when your dad is telling you about like Jew fuckery destroying the bloodline of American purity. You're just reacting like it's another boring story. You're like, yeah, And then what did the guy at the bank say to you? Oh, okay, yeah, all right, love you too. See you later.
I literally and then I literally have to. It's my only way to keep him like staying on the show is that I have to continuously be like, no, that makes total sense. So you think that he deserves this because his daughter married a Jew? Yeah, I understand. I track completely.
Yeah, what a reasonable point.
Yeah.
Good man. Okay, let's go. You guys. Oh yeah, we just talked about the Crown Prince, the guy who chopped up Jamal Khashoggi.
Yeah, and this dude, I've seen a little bit of stuff on this guy. He's weird because he's trying to be like kind of like the cool, hip, modern guy, but then he's doing like shady shit around
He's
the
like,
back.
well, I let the women drive so I could kill the journalists. I mean, it's called compromise.
My dad's genuine problem with it. My dad hates this guy so much, and his genuine problem with him is he goes, "This guy built a mall in Saudi Arabia," and I'm like, he goes, "A mall." Like where whores go spend money.
No. Your dad's take on the Crown Prince is women be shopping. He's like, no, my whole Saudi Arabian vacation is ruined because your bitch mother will make me buy her new pair of socks because of holes that have been there for decades.
I wouldn't have to hold the purse if he did not illegalize purse.
I have to wait in line at Cinnabon because this guy just has to have...
Oh, that's so funny. So, anyways, Mohammed bin
Let us
Salman.
stop and get snack at Orange Mohammedias.
He's the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. Okay, here we go.
I went to Orange Islamius. I think they use blood in those. It's fucking weird.
I mean, it's right next door to Dairy Chic. Just go there.
Oh, yeah.
By Turban Outfitters? Come on. Everyone's done that one. Everyone's done that one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, first entry. The Saudi royal family is Jewish. King and prince are all Jew.
I think that's incorrect.
Wait, what is the line one more time?
The line is, and is this a Facebook comment or my father? The line is, the Saudi royal family is Jewish. King and prince are all Jew.
I think it's a Facebook comment, but I think King and Prince somehow is going to be about Martin Luther King and the musician Prince.
Oh, fair. That's lovely.
Just looping in another angle
Interesting.
Here's the thing: if it's not your dad, I think your dad should not be shown this point of view because it seems like something he gravitate towards. But I think it's social media.
It's like an article where he's like, "Oh, I'll read that later." Yeah, that's good.
I think it's an article you should keep away from your father.
I want to know like what the news your dad reads is. Like, what how does he like? Where does he? Who does he trust to tell him about the world?
Yeah, I mean, usually we subscribe to a publication called Anti-Semite Weekly, and it's just weekly publications about how the Jews are taking over the world.
And here is a fun recipe for a knife. Only $40, and then you cook it it comes to your house, and you use it for murder.
If you guessed father, you're actually incorrect. This was on Twitter, posted by a guy named Mo, who tweeted, "The Saudi royal family is Jewish. King and prince are all Jew." And then he linked a video, which is a Middle Eastern conspiracy video that just is supposed to be definitive proof that the Saudis are all Jews.
All right, let's take a look.
Okay.
And let me just point this out: 69,000. Okay, well, I don't gotta necessarily play the audio on that one.
here.
It's got subtitles. You gotta read it at home.
There are two
Okay.
types of music. One type has a strong conviction.
So we got talking head. Basically, what we have here, just to set this up at home.
We got Kevin from The Office.
we got talking heads. Okay, we have the Middle Eastern CNN. One guy on the right looks like Kevin from The Office, and for some reason, there's a woman. I don't know if she's going to start speaking on camera, but she's on camera.
I don't like her odds.
And I don't like her odds, and they're going back and forth. Okay, so Kevin,
Middle Eastern CNN should be called GHH for just like a guttural throat sound.
Kevin from The Office opens by saying there are two types of Islamists. One type has a strong conviction with regard to fighting the Americans and their enterprise. They include some of the resistant movements in Iraq. We must not lump all Islamists together.
Wait. What if we did this like the old Chris Rock bit? Now there's two types of Islamists. All right? Now there's those that believe in a strong Iraq,
And still the N-word.
and then there's
quick, isn't it Islamists?
Islamist is like a political, like a like the
Islamist is what they have instead of Christmas. Respectful to Ramsey's goofy culture.
Yeah,
Where they put a turnip on top of a rock. And that's,
where if you're for Islamists, if you're really shitty under the tree, you get a present. That's how it works.
and then you have to deal with the guilt of receiving it for a whole year.
This is basically a
It was the most beautiful Islamist ever. My father raped me, threw me down a flight of stairs, and did not look at me for a whole month. I will never forget the Islamist magic. We go look at the Islamist lights, in the good neighborhood where they can afford to burn you every day.
Dr. Seuss present how the Grinchowitz steal Islamists.
I thought that this...
they have the little stands where the children, they sell a hot oil for you to throw at the Jew.
This video I thought was going to be a better idea, but I realized it's all in Arabic right now. But I will, leave the link behind if you guys are interested in checking it out.
What is the Islamist version of "Baby It's Cold Outside"? I really can't stay. Yes, you will.
And
Baby,
the song is over.
Yeah, exactly.
Baby, it's unbelievably hot outside. Jesus Christ.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Here we go. Next one. Saudi Arabia smells like shit.
That's your dad.
That's a Yelp review.
That is a Facebook post by Camden Truotz who tweeted, "It seems like I'm the only one that thinks Saudi Arabia smells like shit." And then he wrote, # I swear it does. I doubt that's true.
Which part?
That he's the only one who thinks Saudi Arabia smells like shit.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God, dude, I'm not kidding. If I smoke a cigarette and then go underneath my armpit and then mix cigarette and BO, it smells like the Middle East. It reminds me of the Middle East. I'm not
I thought you were
kidding.
going to say it smells like your dad.
Just Ramsey's getting homesick. Just
All right, let's listen. Let's close this one out. What is my father's reaction to the Saudi crown prince in general? What he thinks of him?
What do you think about him, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia?
I think he's I wish I would catch him, but just all even if he comes in here, I'll probably, if I see him somewhere, I'm going to go kill him and stay,
The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, if you see him, you'll kill him?
I will. I sure will.
dang old time about dang. If I see that guy's man, dang old stab, man.
My man has declared. He's used the Mean Boys podcast to declare officially that if he sees the Saudi Arabian Crown Prince casually out and about, he'll kill him.
Oh.
He's like Boomhauer if the boom was an onomatopoeia.
we just used our podcast as sort of fatwa between the leader of Saudi Arabia and what is basically the Islam version of George's dad on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I'd understand.
Fucking
your dad more
Hari
just
Stiller.
speaking Palestinian.
Yeah. I think
he's very.
I'd be like,
hard
at
to
least one of these has got to be similar to a Spanish word I know. Come on, man. You're giving me nothing here. What is your dad's cell phone plan? The bad guys from 24?
No, his dad's cell phone plan is tape it to the side of a box and mail it to the Prince of Saudi Arabia.
My dad's cell phone plan is to snap it in half after every phone call.
He's got a drawer full of burners.
That would be something like a rapper would do in the 2000s. Just break a brand new Motorola Razr in half after every call.
At least you know what to get him for Islamists.
Yeah.
I'm constantly worried about him. I really think he's going to get jailed someday.
Yeah, it seems like a good idea.
What makes you think that?
He also seems lazy,
Yeah, and that's really
kind
been
of
our saving
comfortable.
grace.
I mean, nothing about any audio clip I've heard from him makes me feel like this dude should just be out and about making plans.
Yeah. It's really been quite a sort of a worry for the family for the last few years.
Well, he's just got the mental energy when I hear him talk where he's just like, I will kill Crown Prince. Cannot access him. What about mailman?
I just realized you'll probably never have a proper Christmas,
Yeah, I'll never have. I don't know what it's
even
about.
now you'd think you'd with your girlfriend's family, but she's Jewish, so
Yeah.
you gotta have fucking.
Yeah, but they have 8-day Christmas.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's
that
the
good.
Kmart
It's
of
really-
Christmas.
Yeah,
I mean,
They
it's
don't-
not.
it's not even like a big deal really to most Jews.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
The ones I've talked to, there's kind of like Hanukkah's like, it's cool, but it's not like the same as like
You
Christmas.
get a free
is for-
candle.
Hey, it's no Ramadan. You know what I mean? It's no 30 days of not eating, that's our.
That's the fun part.
That's
Our
our Christmas.
You could just celebrate Christmas even if you don't believe in that Jesus man. Like you could just do whatever the fuck you want.
You know what though? But there's always a weird attachment to me of like Christmas, and it's always like a weird thing in the back of my brain where I feel like I'm doing something wrong if I celebrate Christmas.
Dude,
It's
I actually
weird.
like the devil, and I still like Christmas.
I know. It's a weird.
I started fasting during Honda days, just out of respect for those helpful men and their service.
Yeah, absolutely. They do a lot. They do a lot.
Well, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for getting us on some more watch lists. We'll be right back with your questions in the Mean Boys mailbag after this. Guys, it wouldn't be Snark Week without Mean Boys' history of cinema. Tom Goss, what have you prepared?
Quick, do you guys want to give a quick explanation?
Quick explanation.
Sure.
Anybody wasn't here last Snark Week. We gave Tom 10 minutes to write a sketch. He wrote possibly the worst sketch ever written for this show. And I did include 4911.
No, fuck that.
4911 is actually
beautiful. It's beautiful.
And here's the thing. You had 10 minutes, but the deal we made, because we were like, we don't know if we could even put this up. And the deal we made was we would do it, but there's no edits. You get one take, and Tom has to do every character's voice.
Yeah. Okay. And now it's a tradition, unfortunately.
And me and Connor do the music and sound effects, and then we...
and we're backing banded by...
by
our roommate.
Still here. We've got our new roommates, Spencer Gaspar, Max Beasley, and Spencer's girlfriend, Morgan.
You can call me Megan.
Cool. that is a call forward to the clip will happen later.
Dude, yeah. We got fucking... I don't know if you can tell, but this podcast got off the rails, and right now you've just heard the very tired Mexican joke off, and you're like, when did this turn into a party?
Yeah, this is a sneak preview of weird shit to come.
Yeah, so this is Tom describes movies, and he'll describe a statue, a podcast, and a dream before he describes an actual fucking motion picture when he does the bit.
All right, you guys have a mic floating around here. Feel free to jump in with any comments you have as this goes on.
Yeah.
All right, Tom, are you ready?
Yes.
Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Hello and
I forgot what my job was.
hello and welcome to the Mean Boys History of Cinema, where we, the Mean Boys, do history of cinema.
Go ahead.
We go through great films throughout the ages, explain the origin of their name. And since we are nearing the end of the year, why not tackle the beautiful dark pit of holiday movies? First up, the Jewish classic 8 Crazy Nights.
I'm going to pause right there. I don't think the Jewish people really embraced that movie.
Yeah, I'm not sure if 8 Crazy Nights was their thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Jewish film.
They got like 8 solemn-ass observant motherfucking nights.
Anyway, all right, here's Tom's interpretation of the movie 8 Crazy Nights.
Oh, hello, I am Adam Sandler. Oh, hello, I am a midget. Great. You want to go walk around getting gifts? Oh, boy, that sounds great. I am a midget still.
Clang, clang.
Oh, my God, what's that noise? Holy cow, there are knights over there.
Pause. You wrote holy calf. Explain yourself.
Because a calf is smaller than a cow.
Oh, my God. Fuck. That's really good. Holy shit. Wow.
Well, holy fart.
Holy calf, there are knights over there. Ah, yes, I am a knight, and I am a Scientologist. Oh, no, there's 8 of them. And none of us believe you can get pregnant from unconsensual sex. They're all crazy. That's 8 crazy nights.
Okay, so it's like, here's what you did. You wrote a bad sketch and thought, how do I get a rape joke in there?
I also want to put the stage direction here just says, end of 8 Crazy Nights, and I don't know what you want me to do with that.
Very crazy.
I also like that all your voices are just your voice.
Hey, Tom, pause. This has as many laughs as the movie Schindler's List.
But not...
But it didn't make me come.
No, dude, I'm loving this.
But knights aren't the only people who get to Christmas. Let's go to our next holiday film, Die Hard.
Begin Die Hard.
Hold on. That was all 8 Crazy Nights?
It's just how they got their name.
It's another page and a half of this, friend.
I was legitimately like, oh, is he doing like 50 First Dates too? I thought you were doing other Adam Sandler. That was all crazy. 8 Crazy Nights.
8 Crazy Nights.
So, okay, yeah,
Didn't
now it
stop
makes
the voice.
All right, Die Hard.
All right, Die Hard. Hello, I am Jesus, about to be murdered for Christmas.
Okay, pause real quick. You've never seen Die Hard before, right?
I have not.
Okay.
You've also never heard of Jesus.
Oh no, I grew up Buddhist.
Yeah, it's actually 100% true.
Yeah, I can't believe this fucking
very
guy.
Yeah, that's right. No. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna kill you.
I want to point out that this man in the script is referred to as Kill Jesus Guy.
This is okay. Yeah, so this is one concussed Jesus was killed by the Italian slave.
Oh boy,
Kill
please.
Jesus Guy. Are we doing 8 Crazy Nights again?
Hey, Tom Puz, did you write this on Microsoft Paint?
Oh boy, please don't kill me though. I'm Jesus.
Oh, clang,
Clang, tink, 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 tink.
Oh,
tink,
good,
tink,
and now you're dead.
tink, tink, tink. I'm hammering a nail. Tink.
A week later.
musical guest, Jesus. Yeah.
I lost my place. Oh man, Bruce Willis, did you hear that? Jesus guy's back? He can't be back. He's dead.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, that's a good
I saw it myself. And an air vents above of the field of death sticks.
Hey, Tom Puz, if I film this with a VHS
Stop
camera,
pausing
it'd be a
me.
Harmony Korine movie.
He can't be back. He's dead. I saw it. I already said that.
Yeah, no, it's not going to make any sense.
Well, he will be dead. It's just hard for him to die. He die hard.
And
Wait, the pun isn't even grammatically correct. I thought it would be a boner joke, but it was just Bruce Willis. If he was Southern and had a bad education, he'd die hard.
Wow! Even I had a hard time following that one. We got one more coming up, and this one is more history than Mean Boys. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for your last holiday film, Christmas with the
why are
Cranks.
you introducing the movies like they're performing at the Apollo?
Because that's the
This is what I
deal.
can't figure out is what scenario are you in where there's an announcer before a movie? Are we at the Arc Light?
Yeah,
Or are we
but like a bad version. Welcome to the Arc Dark.
Holy shit!
We will be screening one VHS of Critters 2 5 times a day.
Oh fuck me, dude! Shit.
Hello, wife.
Wait, what movie is this again?
Christmas with the Cranks.
Oh, yeah.
I thought this was a very boring Christmas. Hello, wife.
Who are we having over with for the? Well, who are we having over with the?
Here's what happened. Tom wrote, "Who are we having over with the holidays?" Tried to correct mid-sentence, and then did the verbal equivalent of driving a car off the phone. All right, Tom. Who are we having over with the holidays?
I don't remember their name.
Isn't that mentioned again?
The Smiths, the Johnsons, the Yamasakis. No, it was the Cranks. The Cranks. Yes, oh look, they're here. Sweetheart, these are just literal cranks. I know, we're having Christmas with the Cranks.
Oh, my God, Thomas.
No, Tom, come on.
Where's the outro music?
This is the music.
That was Mean Boys History of Cinema, where we take the time to go over films in history while ruining the experience of listening to this podcast.
And scene.
Hey, Tom, do you think...
I like that nobody felt kind of compelled to clap, because you did it, but you made sure to do it in a way where no one could hear you.
Tom, do you think in scenes from Clerks, the animated series...
We keep referencing this to him. He's never seen it, but it's so good.
It seems like something you would love.
All right. Well, that was Mean Boys' History of Cinema. I'm exhausted. That we did that one.
Quang.
Well, the Mean Boys podcast is back to answer your questions and more in the Mean Boys mailbag.
It's the Mean Boys mailbag. Fuck everything. God is dead. Send us an email or give us a call. Have you ever heard the one about keeping the dog? It's the motherfucking Mean Boys mailbag.
That was a jingle.
Yeah,
Which
jingle.
I do feel like we should periodically say was made by Andrew Hillary, who
Yeah.
put way too much work into it.
Shout out to Andrew Hillier. And real quick, just shout out. This is the fucking 7th day of Snark Week. I'm amazed that people have kept coming up with shit to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys have really put in a lot of work giving
Yeah.
us stuff to talk about.
And
so
to everybody
thanks for
about
that.
to everybody who sent in games or jokes or voicemails or stuff that we haven't gotten to yet, we genuinely appreciate it. We weren't able to get to quite everything.
Yeah, we'll
hopefully-
use them, but it's just we've
Yeah.
never had this much stuff coming in, so it's like it's gonna get harder to do all that. But
Yeah.
we're gonna use all that, and we do really appreciate it. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna read first, Tom? We got a comment here.
So this is. I thought this was spam at first because it was Dan_01.jpg on Instagram.
All right. Is this Undercover Dan?
Why are all of our Instagram handles hiding from something? Why is it like there's no way she'll be able to see I'm looking at her story if I use this handle?
He says Bratos ... Cone Zone is fucking genius. So you guys can go ahead and
well, Dan bullshit 69420.mpeg or whatever thinks it's a good idea. So clearly, put your money into it.
Yeah, man.
Are you never familiar with the Cone Zone, Ramsey?
I like the Cone Zone. It's one of the ideas I think I would fund.
Okay, yeah, when you become a venture capitalist.
Yes.
This would be your ultimate life, is like if you just have a bunch of disposable money, you just get to hear bad ideas all day.
You
Bad
teased out
ideas.
the app, by the way.
What's that?
What
you
is the
teased
app
an
you're
app
gonna
an
start?
idea.
Yeah, here's my new app idea, and I think it's good.
All right,
and-
it's an onion, right? But it's blooming.
All right, it's called Headspace, right? And it's my dad. And if you're gay, he cuts off your head so you can wear a hat on your neck.
Are you guys done being ridiculous?
As he just stood up for dramatic effect and then took Tom's weed.
All right, so this is a concept. Okay, so you're cleaning your bathroom, right?
Not applicable to anyone in
This
house.
is not. You picked the wrong test group.
Yeah, I picked the wrong test.
But
tube.
theoretically, someone
Nobody has picked up the dime that's on the floor in there.
Your bathroom is. There's not a dime there for.
I can't
Seriously.
find the dime. I've looked for it.
Tom, you idiot!
his house
It's right in the fucking middle of the goddamn floor.
That is so funny.
Why would
Which
you bring it up?
bathroom?
You're the only dumb guy that doesn't notice shiny shit. Like you don't even have the helpful elements of your condition.
I feel like Tom keeps finding like arrowheads and other artifacts, but not actual money.
Yeah, Tom actually found Bin Laden, and then
like, hey, Misty, you got $1?
yeah. So yeah.
You
you-
Someone's
clean your
cleaning the
bathroom,
bathroom, yeah.
right? And you gotta listen, man. There's something I learned in this last month being away from you guys. When you clean your bathroom, and
You've only been gone for a month?
I've been gone for about a month. yeah.
Fuck.
God, it feels so long.
You don't want to piss in that bathroom because it's clean.
Right.
So I've created an app which links you up to your nearest neighbors who haven't cleaned their bathroom in the longest time, right? And lets you piss in their bathroom until your bathroom gets a little bit more dirty.
But your bathroom won't get dirty if you're not using it.
Well, it'll eventually get dirty.
Every part of this is the worst idea.
So the
I've
pitch
ever
for this app is: what if two people that live in your apartment complex killed one another? Are you mad that hasn't happened yet? Well,
This-
for $4.99,
Picture me pitching this,
you can
and then
connect it to your Facebook account.
I'd like to picture me pitching this to the Sharks, and then 20 minutes later, me saying to the Sharks, "But why would someone want to have sex with a child? I don't." I'm like going, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Other problems with it. I'm like, I don't get it.
All right, let's listen. Let's go to our voicemail line
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Have
okay,
I
we're
pitched
gonna-
you guys socks made out of swim trunk material?
Oh
Yeah, a bunch of times.
I haven't heard the pitch. I've only heard of the pitch.
Okay, well here's the pitch. It goes like this. Here you are, Sunday night. You're in your you're in your cozies.
And you think I want to go wade through something?
And you, no.
I got a bog that needs exploring.
The need for this
Yeah, I'm
product
married
is,
to it.
is much more organic than you guys are allowing it to be. You're in your cozies. It's Sunday. You're watching Mad Men, okay?
I hate.
All right, so
everything
it's
you do.
6 years ago.
You're watching something cool, like The Marvelous Miss Maisel.
You're a white guy, and you just got broken up with, and your name is Damian Holmes. You're wearing Star Wars pajamas and watching Don Draper drink and squint, and you think to yourself, "Boy, I wish some guy would give me a dumb idea right now."
You get up. You go to the bathroom. Oh, but there's a lot of my ideas are circled around the bathroom, okay?
How bad are you at peeing? Is what I want to get. at.
Ramsey got Crohn's disease in the past month, and he was spending most of his time on a toilet.
Does your dick just go out like in two different directions, like the stream, like a public fountain with a piece of gum over the
do
top?
they come out forked where you're from? What the fuck happened?
Well, dude, I have a medical condition, okay? Most of the time when I pee, I'm hard as fuck. And that's it's scientifically
I also have to pause
documented.
every sexual session
Wait,
with
that's
5
not
pee
normal to
breaks.
get hard if you have to pee for too long? That's only a couple people?
No, I get soft when I have to pee. Like my dick hurts.
Well, because there's like a pathway, and this is actually I'm glad that I can finally talk about this on Mean Boy.
Yeah.
Because there's a pathway, right, and for piss and a pathway for cum,
Right.
right, and as soon as piss shows up, the cum pathway closes and you get soft.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, when I have to pee too much, I get hard.
You get hard.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing you pinching your dick tip, like filling it, your whole wiener up.
Yeah, no,
That's
think
not
of,
a normal thing.
Tom, think of pee as a Walmart and your cum as like a local hardware store.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
then that's kind of what it goes down.
You can't go to
biologically.
both, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I'm at both, so well, not right now, but in general, I'm.
Well, with Tom, it always just kind of balances out to blood. So
Yeah.
Tom is explaining is if he has to pee too badly, he gets hard.
Yes.
yeah.
I have jerked off too many times in a row and like looked at the rag afterwards and seen blood and realized I'd cut my penis from the friction.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Ow.
Possible that's the most upsetting thing I've ever heard on
Lotion
Big Boys.
up, you
Wow.
fucking monster.
I don't like using lotion.
I don't
Yeah,
either.
well, I think you would like bleeding from the dick less.
There was like a guy that quit comedy, but he had a good bit where he's just talking about. I liked it, I guess, because I related to it. He's like, I jerk off dry. All right, I want my dick to look like an old Grapes of Wrath farmer that says, "I'm not working for you no more."
I remember that.
And then he
bit.
just quit. And then he just got a lady pregnant and quit comedy. And I'm like, can I have that?
Well, oh, that's
I guess I just
hilarious.
took it. But yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to I think Matt that did Max Blooms 3 times. Hope you're good, dude.
Wait, was it? Okay, I thought it was someone else.
No, I don't remember the guy's
I thought
name
it
in
was
the
Caleb
slightest.
for some reason.
Not Caleb.
Okay.
I would have remembered Caleb. Anyway, yeah. So wait, why do you need swim trunks?
You're
socks?
in your Sundays.
Well,
you're
you
your-
don't. But tell me why you think people do.
You're in your Sunday cozies.
What? Stop saying that like it's a thing.
Yeah, stop going back to your pre-prepared fucking ad spiel.
I do like the
you
idea of
cooked
you
up.
opening a drawer simply labeled "the Cozies." And it's Monday,
Oh.
You're in your
Tuesday,
Sunday
Wednesday.
cozies. You've had a red wine and a Vicodin. Again, you're Damian Holmes, and
You've had a red wine and a Vicodin. You're walking over to the medicine cabinet where you keep the Ritalin. It's important. You're getting the Ritalin. Boom. You step in a puddle.
Okay.
Now your socks are wet.
yeah.
So what are you going to do? Okay, here's what you used to Take them off. Take them off. Put them in the wash.
Hey Ramsey, here's the dumbest part of this idea: the swim trunk material is not water resistant. It doesn't. It's not like it's made of like Mylar or something.
It'll wicker the moisture away.
First of all,
okay?
you're looking at wick, and second
Yeah.
of all, shut up. No, because all that means is that, like, you know, this puddle you stepped in. Well, what if you could bring it to scenic the rest of your house?
Well, you would
No.
be much better with a grocery bag rubber band system.
No,
Yeah.
no. You guys are not thinking. You
Wait,
want to,
I'm not against this so far. I
So
just want
what
to
is it a
finish- I wanna
puddle
hear-
of? Because what you're implying that like just then you can just keep your feet covered in a little bit of pee.
Wait, Keith, hold on. Tom is interested, and we just found out he has an 800 credit score. So I think we could actually get these guys to ruin their lives
Yeah.
with this.
So, Tom, I got you on the hook. That's
Okay,
good.
I'm not fully hooked, but I'm hooking.
Now your socks are wet. Okay, what would you used to have to take off your socks, put them in the wash.
I mean, not
Global
immediately, but sure.
warming
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
okay.
9/11.
9/11, global warming,
Right.
and now what if I gave you a sock made out of swim trunk material?
I'd say, Ramsey, stop doing Ritalin.
I would throw it away.
I would throw it away while you watch.
All right, so what?
I would garbage cuck you.
Here's my question.
Hey, I'm the guy pitching who can't understand any of your feedback. I go, what if I promised you guys a sock made out of swim trunk
I'd be
material?
even less interested than the first time you said it.
Yeah.
Wait, hang
Well,
on,
I
here's my
have some for
question.
you today.
Okay, what's the resolution of your pitch? Like, what do you?
Here's my
I
question.
got a question from one of the sharks.
Yeah. I'm the shark. What are the swim options with these socks?
You could swim with them on if you want.
They won't kick off.
They
You
will
kick
not
too
kick
hard?
off. Yeah.
So
they're-
just to clarify, have you ever been swimming and thought, I wish my feet were encumbered? Has that ever once been an issue for you?
Well, that's what you know. What you know?
Yeah,
what?
your feet get cold when you're swimming in water.
Yeah. Well, listen, Tom. In the venture capital world, Keith is what we call a naysayer. Okay, and you are what we call a dreamer. So keep listening to my pitch. Your feet are wet. Okay.
By the way, this is a picture of Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. What you're describing are his shoes. You're trying to sell me a pair of Piccolo shoes.
Absolutely.
Be the green monster man of your dreams.
Yeah.
Why did they? Is he part pickle? Is that why they call him Piccolo?
A Piccolo!
Why is he green like that?
He's from Namek. It's a long story.
It's fine. Yeah, and I understand. I have to say the same thing to people about my parents.
Yeah.
Where I go, they're from a place. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a hard pass for me on the...
Well, I'm not
swim
done
track.
pitching.
Oh, okay.
All right.
What other angles am I missing?
Unless the end of the idea is here's a different good one. I'm pretty much out.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me finish pitching. Okay.
He's hemming and hawing because he's trying to come up with a twist
What
here.
if the socks could make you faster when you swim?
Well, they do that as well.
They do not.
How do they do that?
Because you're wearing socks.
Webbing.
It webs your feet.
No one's
Shut up, idiot.
no one is faster in socks except for the risky business guy. Like that's it.
Actually, if you slide on hardwood floors with these socks, you won't slide. They stop you right in your place.
I'm out.
Oh.
Admittedly, socks with traction, you're onto the seed of an idea there.
Yes.
For
No,
old
those
people.
are hospital socks. I have a bunch of those.
Yeah, but not everyone. Some people got old and didn't go crazy at any point. So.
Why'd you say that? Like, state quarters?
No.
Let me break out my map.
You want to hear something super tight? I have a pair of hospital socks that I stole from my ex-girlfriend that I still wear sometimes.
Oh, nice.
They're really comfortable.
Wait.
Yeah, so basically.
Yeah, you know which one.
Yeah.
So
It was a mental hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you
I miss
imagine
those socks, man.
Could you imagine if the Sharks really broke up and had your discussion right now? At some point, Mark
I
Cuban
stole
thing.
clothing from the mentally unwell.
They gave
Yeah.
it to me.
No, I meant me.
Yeah, I'll steal it back.
So I was burgling someone in need, and I had an idea,
I didn't
Sharks.
steal them from her while she was there. She brought them home from the hospital.
Yeah. I thought she won't notice these, and then I thought
She stole way more stuff
I
from
should
me.
be able to get these from a store, and not
Yeah.
just from a whore.
She stole like
That's
$120 worth of my 3 good belongings. I got 1 pair of socks out of the deal.
I'm not-
Can I have the socks?
What?
Can I have the socks?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Okay, so
I have jerked off on them a couple times.
Do you wear them still?
Yeah.
now if
I
you
mean, I
jerk
washed
off
it
on my
between.
socks,
Well, if you
hey,
jerk off on a hospital sock, does it get better?
if you jerk off on my sock, I promise you, stain free.
That's not how swim trunks work.
That's
Wait,
absolutely.
stain-free socks would not be a bad.
I've come on
stain.
swim trunks before.
Did they stain?
I mean, there was a little bit of streaking.
Wickered away. Wicker technology.
Not wicker.
I'd buy wicker socks before I bought your swim trunk socks.
Okay, so ultimately here's
I would
the
buy
pitch.
Dutch patio furniture socks.
Here's the pitch.
All right,
These
swim trunk
socks-
tuxedos.
These socks dry in 50% of the time that regular socks dry.
Okay.
So not that fast still.
Yeah. So your feet are wet for a while.
Okay, we're talking about a half-hour difference on a dryer.
Yeah, but you
here.
know what is like a way faster thing is just taking your socks off.
Yeah, or not
you won't have
stepping in your a
socks.
fucking
Then you
puddle.
put on a different pair of socks.
I only have 3 socks.
So exactly.
What?
Target.
Wait, hold on.
Do you mean 3 pairs?
Yeah, my left one, my right one, and the one I put on my hand when I'm lonely.
You wear 3 socks throughout the course of an entire laundry cycle?
I mean, I've lost some socks lately, so yeah, I'm down to 3.
I have. There's a bucket of loose socks next to the laundry.
Oh, I
machine.
wonder how many of those are mine.
Those are actually my socks.
Tom,
No. Well, you can't have his outside socks.
Yeah, you can actually.
do you have
can't
3
I'll give
pairs
you a
of
pair of
socks?
them.
3
Or
socks.
3 individual socks.
Yeah, you rotate them.
You rotate them.
Oh, that makes it better. I've only worn the. If I wear a sock for 9 hours, I'm like, maybe I should put on some new socks.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know where they went.
If you change your socks at
and
like
you
6 p.m.
and I got to figure Tom's feet just produce like some sort of like forbidden gravy. that you
We have an episode title.
oh yeah. Where like I know me, I get the toe cheese. I'm like, this is gross. I got it. These are
That
yucky.
sounds gross. My feet are pretty pretty right now.
I feel like
no, they're not.
Nah.
if you go like 3 hours,
They are
wearing-
radiating with vague pink
Yeah,
soreness.
your feet are not pretty, dildo baggins. You have 3 pairs of socks. You've got a fucking ant farm going.
I can't believe how long we've been talking about this.
Yeah, so Rams, you just finish this fucking bullshit.
Okay. And for an investment of what I'm asking for is $2 million.
All the sharks have def jammed around the room at this point.
Well, here's why though, because I recently adopted this new thing where you know how swim trunks have the.
You can maybe pitch this to Mark Dominican, but I don't know about
Mark Guam might be interested.
or Mark Arico.
Wait, what's his
Mark
actual last name?
Aretaville is interested.
What's that?
What's Mark's actual last name?
Cuban.
Cuban, yeah.
Oh. Well, no, now all the riffs made sense. It
Two-
was like clogged up, and you pulled the thing, and all just came out.
All
Let's
right.
go ahead and play
Like-
it, boys.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna listen to voicemails now.
Hey, boys. I have
have
a
some
question.
questions about
Okay,
socks.
Do you think that open relationships can be healthy at work? Reason I ask, my girlfriend would like to...
I work at the Bad Idea store.
Wait, did he say this was for Tom specifically?
No.
Oh, okay.
experiment with women, and, she's in her 20s. It's a good time for it, I guess. And I'm in
If you got to do that gay shit, just do it in your 20s.
my
early 30s, and I'm in better shape than I was when I was in my 20s. So, wouldn't necessarily mind sleeping with other people. If you guys come to Minneapolis, last time Connor came, I gave him $10 for arcade games. Maybe I'll give you guys some, pottery. I make pots. All right, thanks. Bye.
Well, you're an amateur pottery maker. I don't know why your girlfriend wants to fuck someone else.
Yeah, seriously.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
Where do you guys?
You can't do the ghost scene in foreplay every day.
You fucking drug addicts are just coughing up your shit. I don't know. How do you guys feel about the open relationship?
I don't think it's okay.
Really?
I don't think any relationship's a good idea.
Yeah.
Like I really don't.
I think an open relationship.
I think I'm becoming the next stage of man, what I like to call the emotional cacti.
Yeah.
Where I keep everything out and I drink my delicious juice.
An arid desert around him.
I mean, here's my thing. I know a few people who open relationships have worked for. I know way more who they haven't worked for.
Yeah.
I think the only way it works is if both people are equally stoked on that idea. Like if there is any leveling of that, I think you're fucked.
It's like that book, The Missing Piece, but the other piece is a butt plug. And if you find that butt plug, then you can probably still fuck your accountant.
And it sounds like from your voicemail this was more her idea than yours. I think you're cool. You're a cool dude. You're a cool giving dude for even considering it. I think about it. Maybe consider doing stuff together before you go into we split off and go on our own fucking journeys deal.
Sounds like his girl wants to. By the way, I feel like we didn't do this, but it sounds like his girl wants to hook up with other chicks. So let's all high five each other really quickly.
Yeah, okay.
Gentlemen, good work.
Good work.
That was
yep.
fucking cool, man.
Number one.
Yeah.
No, and I will say, as far as reasons to do an open relationship, having sexuality shit you haven't explored yet and needing to figure that out, but not wanting to dump somebody, that's a good reason to consider opening it up.
I would never.
Yeah.
I would never allow this because then the woman I'm dating might know what sex is like without constant riffing, and then I think she'd become addicted and leave me.
I love that in your world, the women you're having sex with have never had sex before. You're just defiling virgins.
That was one of the best scumbag I shared half a high school class with, pull quotes, was I was like, well, dude, he's like, fucking without condoms. And I'm like, well, dude, be careful. I mean, you don't want to get a disease. And he's like, you're a fucking idiot. I only fuck virgins.
Whoa.
He's just like, whoa, bro, I only fuck virgins.
Yeah, and then he went back to starring in the movie Kids.
Yeah.
That dude, how's that? You know how that dude's doing today?
No idea. I couldn't even tell you his name. I just barely remember his face.
Man.
Yeah, I think that I think the only time an open relationship makes any sense, and this is just my opinion. No one get all fucking. A lot of polyamorous people act like it's a fucking religion, but they do. They're fucking
they get buck wild about it. I get it. You like
Yeah.
what you like.
Yeah, I don't like how much fucking knitwear Eli Olsberg is wearing. I'm worried about him.
the only time it makes
blink 3 times if you're okay, Eli.
and I've
Hi,
had,
Eli. You don't listen, but I love you. If anyone calls me out about this,
the only time it makes sense to me is if one of the people is bi, and you can't be a dude and a chick. So if it's a girl who wants to hook up with girls,
The irony of this, the day we had Robin in on the bonus episode.
Well, I have a question.
and I think that's if you want to have that open, that's
Well,
fine.
yeah, and that's what the situation
Yeah,
is.
I think that's fine. But if you're comfortable with it, every girl I've dated is bi, and some of them have wanted to have it open. Can I hook up with other girls?
But to be fair,
I don't give a shit. I can't be a girl. I can't fill that need.
Well, yeah, but here's what I'll say though.
you tried one time, and it was a whole. That's where you got the hospital socks.
Yeah, that's where
here's the
Tammy
deal, is,
Gash came.
But being bi, I don't think necessarily is a get out of monogamy free card. I'm bi, and it's at the end of the day,
well, Keith, it is, and
no,
you're doing
for
it wrong.
sure.
Yeah. Well, no, because people will be you're bi, but you're dating a girl. So how does that work to you? Just fuck dudes on the side. I'm like, no. If I were gay and I were married to this dude, I would still just fuck the one dude.
Right? No. I'm not saying it should be a rule for everybody.
Right,
But
but
that's the only one in terms of that a man can't fill the physical role of a woman in here, or if
right.
you're,
I just don't feel like you should feel compelled to have to have an
you
open
shouldn't feel
relationship
like
just
you
for that
have
reason.
to.
But
Right. What I'm saying is that's the only time polyamory makes any sense to me. I think if you're just two straight people, yeah, I'm gonna go fuck other. Then you're just in an uncommitted relationship. You know what I mean?
I would just be.
I see that for
called
you.
being 23 is what you're.
I would just be afraid that the bisexuality phase would end while we were together, and then maybe she would. You know what I mean?
Maybe
then
she'd
things would be weird.
flip to the wrong side.
Yeah,
you
things
know?
would
But then
be
she
weird.
wasn't
like
on your
when the
set to begin with. She was a double agent.
Well,
Oh wait, you think she's gonna turn gay?
No, I mean I just think bisexuality is just a phase in general that people go through, and then they get over it.
Yeah, when do you stop being Arab? I can't wait because the flavor profile of the smells in here.
I'm just,
you know the sitcom episode where they find out they turned their ex gay.
Yeah,
I sort of had that. I kind of dated a girl that's trans now, as a trans man.
Oh, yeah, I have that too.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm
apparently she blocked me on everything, but apparently that
he blocked you on everything.
He blocked me on
And I was
everything.
thinking about
He blocked you.
And I was thinking about the other day. I'm like, that's a modern Seinfeld plot. You know, he's just he seems to be having a great time. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
It's crazy. Wait, did you like have a serious relationship with this person?
Not
It's a
really.
serious-
I did. She even at one point told me that was the thing she was thinking about.
He.
So it was she. I dated her as a she. It's a she in my. And I don't even know if that's yeah.
It's
yeah. There we go.
Yeah. But yeah,
and
I
here
agree
the
with
boys are exhausted and try to dance around pronouns without getting in trouble.
You know what's
For
really
my next trick.
You know what's really intense is I actually dated a girl who's now a Zur.
When did she become an alien conqueror?
That joke was just
the
for,
Zur attacking the Martian spice colony.
that joke was just for the Jordan Peterson contingency out there. What up, guys?
Someone made a good point to me. I was like, sometimes the misgendering thing is hard, and I'm actually pretty good about it, shockingly, I guess. But I really haven't slipped up, I don't think, in a long time. I try to be nice about it, and
I slip up every fucking time, and I always feel bad about it.
But I was talking to a trans person, and after I was done washing my hands, I was thinking about what they were saying. That's going directly into my stand-up act.
Yeah.
So funny.
Anyway, and she was like, she's saying like, well, I was like, it just feels grammatically weird to say like, I was talking to them, and them said they like, or whatever, and it just feels weird, you know. And she was like, well, yeah, it's but yeah, adding like, and I was like, why not G or something, just to make it easy? And she's like, well, yeah, that feels even more dehumanizing. Like, you're so weird, we had to make up a word for you. And she was like, why don't we just change grammar? Like, we've changed grammar a million times. And I was like, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, words are meant to be fucked around with.
And I was shocked because she's a woman now. And it was smart. I don't know. I was trying to.
I got it.
Yeah, you see what sort of meta thing I was trying to.
Anyway, I agree with Keith. Don't do any sexual situation you're not comfortable with.
Yeah, but if you're down and you guys are having a good time, set parameters, communicate openly about it, talk about what you're concerned about, and go have fun fucking.
And always be aware it never ends well.
I think it's hard.
Except sometimes it totally does.
No, I think I'll tell you what. I think
being a butt.
I think it ends poorly. If
you have those talks,
well, here's the deal.
about
Polyamory was invented 4 weeks ago, and there's no like 80-year-old polyamorous couples that have like.
That's a fair point. I just feel like
people.
No, there are. Yeah,
people have been swinging it open forever.
I think the key is I think you have to start the relationship in a polyamorous thing.
Probably.
I don't know if you can go like we're monogamous.
You can't go back and forth. It's like trying to stop mid-pee.
Exactly.
You just can't. You'll explode.
I
don't know though. I think if you're gauging a relationship as like a lifetime thing, I think you can kind of like have phases that you go in and out of, and like different periods. It's like an artist.
I totally think you.
Oh yes, I will always have horny July.
Yeah, a horny summer.
Dude, a horny summer is great. Yeah, okay.
I could be wrong, but
You talked me into this.
Yeah, I had the horniest summer of my life.
Yeah. But do they still go to heaven if you're polyamorous?
Oh, no.
No.
Hey, Mean Boys. Blaze It Pascal calling in. I've got a question.
Oh, shit, I recognize that name. I've run out of room for names, so if you're a new Mean Boys fan, I'm not going to probably remember your Twitter, but yeah, I'll always have. Like,
was it Blazin' Pascal?
Yeah, yeah.
Where is his barbecue restaurant located?
I think he's a...
My name is Blazon Pascal.
If I'm not mistaken,
I make a spicy math.
Damn, that reference.
I do the wager with God. I lose. Now I have pizza place. Never been to get the big man, the go.
Do you ever realize sometimes Connor's in the middle of something where you're like, God damn it, I can't follow that one. I can't follow spicy meth.
How do you think I feel? Because after I'm done being funny, I have to just go back to being an asshole that has no good qualities aside from the fact that he can think of racist things to say really quickly. Why do you think I try to always be on? Because off me is horrendous. Anyway.
Well, you could, yeah. Now
Way
I'm
to make this
crushed
voicemail about you, con man.
Mostly Connor. I'm pretty sure this is autism-driven.
I think
but, like, sometimes you encounter a person...
Wait, we missed a good
I'm pretty
line.
sure this is autism-driven. But, like, sometimes you encounter a person, philosopher, historical, whatever shit, and, I don't know, I'll do this. I'll obsessively pour through everything I can read about them or listen to or whatever, and my thoughts will just slowly kind of warp to mimicking him for a few weeks until I run out of stuff to consume or get bored or whatever. And I came over to the Mean Boys through the surprise kamikaze roast of Randall Maynard and Conspiracy the Show. So I've been familiar with Connor for a bit. And
I'm
sorry. Asexual, so Keith basically doesn't have anything of value to say. But I have been taking in
what did he just say?
Heavy dose. Familiar with Connor for a bit. And I'm asexual, so Keith basically doesn't have anything of value to say.
Wait, he's asexual for Keith, and he says you have nothing valuable to say?
No, he says he's asexual, so nothing I say is of value.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you're talking about my fucking boy, dude.
Yeah, I think he's saying all my advice is only fuck-related.
Yeah.
I feel like I have the relative amount of wisdom about non-fuck.
He's the only guy in the show that gives real advice.
Yeah.
Because I just make the misdirect jokes, and I don't let Tom finish the sentence.
It's just bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I can't teach you how to build a ship in a bottle or whatever the fuck you do when you're not blowing loads, you dweeb.
Yeah.
That is a very asexual hobby, ships in a bottle.
I know what I did.
I haven't cummed since a long ago, but boy, look at this galleon inside of this Pepsi.
It reminds me of when boats were big.
It is.
You remember the boat days?
Oh, yes, the great boat beginning. Mother, take me away from this place. I don't want to see the big boats.
I will say
Take me back to my small
I don't
boats.
think they deserve. I don't think anybody deserves a hate crime. But I am
It's gonna be
confused.
good. Man, you're just a big boat in a small bottle.
I'm legitimately confused why there is no hate crimes against asexual people. To me, that's more confusing.
Well, it's
than
hard
gay.
to do them because they never get out of the house. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're not dating. They're not.
I guess technically school shootings.
I guess
that's more incel shit.
But I'm like,
no, I meant like the kids at Sandy Hook weren't fucking yet.
yeah, that's a fair point. But I'm just like, they weren't getting them for. I'm just saying, to me, if you explain to my father, gay guys, he'll be like, that's crazy. But if you go, guys who don't come.
Yeah.
That's another level. That's
they
more.
Can't come. They just don't want to.
They just don't want to. That to me seems like it would
Which
invoke
is
more
what
hate.
I'm striving to reach.
I've had friends who came out as asexual. They used to like confuse the shit out of me. And
Oh, dude, I wish I was so bad.
No, I'm okay with it.
This guy hasn't even asked this question.
Let me emphasize something.
Well, yeah,
I'm okay with it. I support it. It just confuses me that is more acceptable throughout history than homosexuality was. To me, the other way, it should be flipped.
Well, asexual is the one thing you'll never have to look at. You always watch people not fuck. So there's nothing about their lifestyle that's being flaunted. You never like what? It's an outrage. I had to watch that guy hold hands with nobody.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back on the boat here. What's going on?
But I have been taking
a very tiny inside of a bottle boat.
Yeah, get up on this tugboat.
Taking in a heavy dose of Tom Goss over the past few weeks.
What?
And I am suing for radiation poisoning.
Wait, what is
He says he's been taking a plate again.
You Chernobyl my brain.
Hey, for the last 4 minutes, this guy has been saying, I listened to the Mean Boys.
Heavy dose of Tom Goss over the past few weeks. And I'm not sure what's happening to me, but I feel like this has just been the excuse my personality's been waiting for to rocket off into full-blown absurdist self-indulgence. So basically what I'm asking is...
Can I take a gun to the post office?
And should I slow down listening to the back catalog for my own health and well-being? Thanks.
Wait, what was the sentence before health and well-being?
Something upsetting. I don't remember.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hammond and Han.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Do you guys ever get like so like weirdly locked in like down a rabbit hole with like some sort of piece of art that you just kind of like can't pull yourself out of it?
I had to stop watching fucking Star Trek: The Next Generation because I was just starting to say long words too often, and I was like, Connor, you're not on the bridge.
Yeah, becoming a real book queer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think Tom's brain is the worst thing in the world. I think Tom is a beautiful genius.
All that's going to happen to you if you listen to Tom for a long time is you'll be entertained. I mean, he's not. He's not, like he doesn't have some sort of Queen of Diamonds kill the president effect.
I don't know. Maybe we'll have a Catcher in the Rye effect on this dude.
Tom will teach
I hope not.
Tom will.
You want to say that more like a clown coming out of a Jack in the Box? I don't know. Maybe I could. Yeah. I'm gonna eat your bones.
I do find that Tom not only will teach you a lot more about the world, but more about yourself In that I think that
what?
A lot of times
You're a Rorschach test.
the way
People
you
see what they want to see in your
People
words.
exactly. It's like however you interpret what Tom said tells me a lot about you.
Yeah. you really do have it. You got tea leaf riff.
Yes.
Whereas people just look and they're like, there's something in there.
If somebody because here's the thing, you can talk to Tom, and you can do one of two things afterwards. You can go donate to charity, or you can go build a bomb. Those are the two things you can do after talking to Tom. And if you told me you did either of those things, I'd go, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Either of those things.
Yeah, don't go too ham. Take a break from us. If
you need to.
Yeah, and get on that Patreon bonus content, $5 a month.
Yeah, man.
That's what'd be great is to do a Seinfeld intro where he's just doing the bit where he plugs his merch.
It's so funny. So funny.
Yeah, I'll be selling my "Who Are These People" mugs outside.
Yeah. What's the deal? My new book of witticisms available for your.
If you look at the
toilet.
back of the T-shirt, it says she had man hands.
All right.
Hey guys, this is Ray from San Antonio.
Hey.
And
Hi,
I
San
wanted to share a quick story of when I met Connor McSpadden.
Oh no! These are never good.
Oh,
no
man.
one has ever in history had a good "I met Connor and" story.
Yeah, he
I
gazed
make
off
the-
into the distance for 30 seconds, then called my girlfriend a faggot and went to a taco truck alone.
You're not even.
I know. I go on the road with you.
Oh shit! I'm seeing the name of a club I had a bad weekend at. Too,
Oh,
so-
shit.
I drove up
It wasn't
to
bad. I was
see him at the Velvet Room in Austin, and the first thing I saw when I walked in was a tall, pasty white dude twitching in a corner. And
Who was he?
it wasn't until a comic came off the stage and he was congratulating her on her set that I...
Oh, see me? Very woke guy. He said
You're like,
her.
congratulations, they let you speak.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You.
I'm really impressed with what an ally.
Yeah, now
I
that
am.
your set's over, if you could get me a gin and tonic. That would
Man,
be...
this whatever this is, I'm going to come off so unlikable.
heard him and realized, one, I don't know what Connor McSpadden looks like. Two, that's Connor. And three, Connor is actually pretty nice. And so I was thinking about that while listening to Snark Week and figured I would leave a nice boy's voicemail. Because despite the shitbag branding that y'all have, I think you are...
Well, I put a lot of work into that branding. I haven't let Tom finish a sentence in 3 years so we could have that branding.
Wait, here's another thing about.
Go ahead and hit play.
I was trying to let you I set you up to cut me off, and then you. Okay. What about?
We're actually teaming up because I was just like, I should let Tom finish the sentence.
No, I was.
No, he made eye contact with me to cut him off.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I got you.
Got it. Whoa, dude, we're doing all kinds of pitcher shit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
bunch of dudes and hardworking dudes. And the
I
work
think you're
that
a
you put into
hardworking
the
dude.
show rivals that of like NPR shows or humorous podcasts.
In what
and
area?
The fact that Snark Week is going so well is impressive, and I'm amazed that you're able to pull it off, and I think you guys are great. So thanks for everything, and I love you, I guess. And listen to my podcast, The Permanent Waves Podcast. It's a podcast all about Rush. That's it. Fuck
First of
everything
all-
and place your hope in the Lord.
Okay.
Thanks for calling me. First of all, no.
Now I know why he's comparing you to NPR. Oh my god.
I was going to say, yeah, we're going to start an NPR show with Ramsey's dad called Wait, Don't Say That.
Yo, I'm looking up your fucking podcast right now, and I'm going to be a huge dick
How do you
about
not
it.
call it Pod Sawyer?
And they're
You idiot! It was Pod Sawyer. It was right there.
Yeah.
and the
Man, they got
afternoon-
2112 reviews on iTunes.
Yeah, that was pretty good, Keith.
I was gonna say the afternoon news show on NPR hosted by my dad never considered anything.
Whoa, fucking here's the great bit. Not enough reviews to show. And to make it even better, the host of the show has stolen my iTunes review bit that I do for my podcast and says I am unbiased in saying this is the best podcast about Rush on the internet.
Man, here's what I really love is that if you look in the also subscribe to, the first one is another podcast about Rush.
Which you're the only person that subscribes to your podcast, so that's got to be you listening to Rushcast.
Wouldn't it be great if you also host Rushcast?
Hey guys, I'm leading a double life.
Yeah.
Two equally unsuccessful podcasters.
How do you have a podcast about? If I had a podcast about Rush, I would call it Rush Hour 2. That would be the name of my podcast.
Oh, dude, Rush Hour is a much better name. Yeah, honestly, dude, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's very
that was
sweet.
Very nice.
Yeah, I actually like Rush.
That's how I plug shows. Is I shit on him, and then people go, "Connor's an asshole." I'm gonna listen to it. I'll show him.
Yeah, the permanent waves on iTunes. It's really stick it to the con man.
Yeah, really show me what's what. Hey guys, we're all in my fucking bedroom now, so you may have noticed the last segment ended abruptly.
It did.
Here's what happened. We got into a huge fight. We got into a big fucking fight. We hugged it out. We got emotional. We shared some feelings.
Yeah.
We came outside. Our new roommates showed up, Spenny and Max, and Spenny's lovely girlfriend, something.
I don't know. Her name is. I want to say Megan, but spelled bad. Feel free to talk into the mic.
My name is Morgan.
Morgan, and you know
That's
what?
spelled really bad.
It was so great. It turned into a little 7-man party, and we had a nice time out in the porch.
Yeah.
If you want to know what Morgan looks like, picture what you think all the women in Postal Service music videos look like.
Oh, shit. I had two great ones outside. I said, Morgan looks like Spock's sister, and Morgan looks like the woman from the IKEA instructions.
All right, we got to wrap this up. She has to get back to Zach Braff's basement.
Well, yeah, she's got a long day of bull shopping tomorrow for her haircut on Monday.
Yeah, and Spenny, her lovely boyfriend, Grunge Donny Osmond, is here.
These people can't fucking see you guys. This means nothing.
We're gonna post a picture with the episode.
We'll figure it out.
This is for us, man. It's the end of Snark
Yeah,
Week.
this is our SNL wrap up, guys.
And
How has
Max
Snark
from,
Week affected you as our fucking roommates that have to suffer through us?
Yeah, grab
Hand him that
Ramsey's
mic.
Not at all. I've been high the whole time.
Yeah, us too. Yeah, just grab that. You pass that. We'll interview a little bit. Yeah, Max played Monopoly with us. And by the way, the board is all references to our podcast. He knows nothing about it, so
Well,
it's
and
just
what's
me.
even funnier is he didn't even know how to play Monopoly.
Still don't know how to play Monopoly.
Yeah, good
I
job,
did
Tom.
learn that Tom takes it extremely seriously, and
I
it's
sure do.
only slightly troublesome.
Hang on, you should talk into the mic.
Did you guys explain when Max showed up to replace Opie and I what happened, or did they?
Well, yeah. So Ramsey killed a kid in the middle of Monopoly.
Ramsey.
Yeah, we talked about Ramsey got super high and had to leave.
Oh
Lost
yeah,
his
yeah.
keys.
No, that was pretty legendary, dude. People are gonna enjoy
I don't know
that.
the story.
You were there.
My Lyft driver Ronnie, his car. I left my Lyft keys there. He came and dropped them off. I gave him $20, and then we got to know each other. So I'm actually glad it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, without that failure of Monopoly,
And-
you wouldn't have gotten common law married.
And
to a Lyft
Ronnie's here
driver.
tonight. Come on in, Ronnie. Tell us all about your new MMA gym you're opening in Burbank.
Worse than saying a joke and then being able to hear your hand the microphone back. I literally said a joke and I handed the mic back to Keith. I heard the wind from my hand.
Yeah, you heard the wet of our hands transferring.
Dog,
You're also-
Ramsey, you're so funny when you're funny, but when you bomb and get out of it, it's spectacular.
Man, that was a baton race to the bottom, my friend.
Oh my God, that's great.
I warned you
Fuck.
that shit's weapon grade's high, and you're just like, I'm gonna keep smoking it. It's weed. Take a hit.
Here's how fucking
pass the battery joints.
Yeah, here's how shitty we are. That's weed we got for free from another podcast. That's what fucking losers we are. It's like, hey, try some of this free Luis Gomez weed.
Yeah.
That's not full of anything bad, I'm sure.
Fuck it, I'll hit it.
He rides a skateboard. I can trust him. He's a 38-year-old dad with a skateboard. He says the N-word for a living, and he gave us drugs that you guys can share. What a spectacular fucking plan.
I just noticed something, which is that Tom was barefoot outside, and then in Connor's room is now wearing socks and shoes.
Oh, that's so funny.
Max from half court up
Swish.
top. Very nice. Tom, here's the deal, Tom. You don't talk into the microphone. You've been coughing directly into it this entire time.
You literally were covering your mouth with one hand and coughing into the microphone with the other.
Tom, that was the fucking me. You were coughing into it. Sorry.
What is happening?
That's alcohol.
Wow, I didn't know. Here's the everyone's like Snarkweek's holding together so great. Last day you get a straight up fight and a relapse. You people got your money's worth.
I'm not relapsed. I'm just having a good time.
I know you just had to sit. Wait, are you quoting the Keith's mom episode we haven't recorded yet?
Yeah, she's like, I can do nitrous. There's nothing about that.
All right, well, we got to close it out here. So thank you. Great to see you. This will be fun. We're going to hang out after this. But on the count of 3, let's all just give us a nice fuck everything, God is dead, and we'll just celebrate. So 1, 2, 3, fuck everything, God is dead.
Happy Snark Week, everybody.
I forgot we have another roommate that can hear us.
Oh, Devin.